Yo, chat, apologies for the silence. I'm just getting some stuff set up. We do have some people in VC. I don't know how much y'all will be able to hear them because I obviously want to have the draft audio in my ears. I'm still setting stuff up. I got off to a little bit of a late start, so just hang in there. I'll be with you guys in a second, I promise.
I'm
Y'all are
sorry, I
y'all are
saw.
now audible.
No.
I saw funny sound. It's all
Hi,
funny
Cap.
sound.
Hi, Dwayne.
We
What's up,
got
guys? How's it
we got
going?
Snowy, we got Fear, we got Bree in VC.
Y'all don't want to see me break down the NFL draft. I know exactly who to pick.
What does NFL stand for, Bree?
She thought it was
I
a
don't know.
basketball league until about 5 minutes ago.
So what does it stand for, Bree? Bree, tell me what it stands for. Bree, tell me what it stands for.
I did not realize
Bree, tell me
Fernando
what it stands
Mendoza
for.
was that tall. Wait, that's crazy.
Wait, how tall is
Six
he?
6'4 3/4
Holy.
as a white guy.
He's almost as tall as me. But he's white. Sorry, this is news to me, bro.
Good to know Streamlabs is in tip-top shape. Good job, Streamlabs.
Fear. Fear my goat.
I want to play like NCS or something. Actually, let me get a music pod in
No.
here.
Wait.
Or do y'all not want a music pod?
NCS Funk. NCS Funk, please.
Oh, pretty please.
That
Dreamer.
probably exists. Let me see if I can find that.
Yo, who
It
wants to play
does.
Among
I feel
Us?
like I've heard it on the playlist. I feel like I've heard the funk on the playlist before.
Yep, the best of funk playlist.
Uh,
Oh, it's a YouTube
So
playlist.
I'm so freaking scared right now.
Gosh dang it.
I'm so effing scared right now.
Alright, yeah, there's a couple funk songs on the playlist. Hang on.
Oh god.
Is the-
Johnny, where did you even?
What just happened?
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Music bot acquired. I have 12 of the stream open at once. I wonder if all those watch hours will count individually. Probably not because YouTube, but
Fear, which one are you texting off of? What number tab?
she's rotating between all 16 of them.
11? Oh, okay.
Turn the music down just a smidge.
Can
There
you
we
text
go.
off of tab 7 now?
Probably won't be here too long. I got a big exam tomorrow. All good. Appreciate you being here at all.
7 here. Can we get a tab roll call?
Pick is in for the Raiders at number 1.
Did they win?
That's not how this works.
Oh.
They have decided who they want to draft.
Well, do we get to know?
Eventually.
Okay, roll call. Okay, where's tab 1? Tab 1, are you here? Okay. Tab 2. Tab 2, are you here?
This may be the most pointless thing I've ever seen, and I'm all for it.
Tab 3. Tab 3, are you here?
This is the most Christian household I've ever seen in my entire life.
Tab 4. Tab 4, are you here?
They just showed a shot of him on the couch with his family, and I'm like, yep, that's a Christian family.
Tab 5. Tab 5.
I might mute background sound while I'm reacting
Tab
to the
6
pick.
and 7. Tab 6 and 7.
Here comes
Are you guys
Goodell.
here?
I'm going to mute
Okay.
background noise so I can listen.
Fucking.
All right,
Like
chat,
that.
and a surprise to absolutely no one, Fernando Mendoza goes number 1 to the Raiders. Jets are on the clock at number 2.
Yay! Is that good?
I don't know. I'm not a Raiders fan. I mean,
Alright.
I'm rooting for the guy because he's a Christian. But
Tab 11. Are you present with us? Tab 11. Okay, tab 11. We know you're here, tab 11. You're always here. Okay, tab 12.
that is a big ol' watch party. Holy moly!
Tab
That's
12.
that's a lot of family members. Wow. Okay.
All right, good. All right, see 12. Start
Maybe
off
I
with that
shouldn't
positive.
have said that random banter and chatter was okay during something like this.
So I can't give tab roll call anymore.
Well, you might as well just finish it off. You only got a couple left to go.
I'm 13. Tab 14. Are you here for tab 14? Okay, tab 15. Tab 15.
I'm gonna switch to the ABC
All right, and
feed.
finally tab 16. Last, least but not last, least but last, something like that. Okay, good. All the tabs are here. All the a computer tab, like a tab in the top of your screen. And now they're oh,
Oh my gosh, it's so quiet.
really?
I can't
So
imagine
quiet.
what that did to your ears.
Like, it was not at max volume, but that's why I was, Mario, I'm so sorry for spamming chat, that I made it my personal goal that I could not post any of them until they were all accounted for. I'm sorry for the chat spam, forgive me.
Beanie, hello! Wait, someone who knows football is here. Hello, Beanie.
I'm here.
No offense to anyone in VC.
Right, I'm here.
None taken.
I'll take it.
Beanie,
Wait,
you're a
Ariel?
Bills fan, correct? Yes, okay. I was looking back on last year's stream and you were here as well. Hello, Hunter, good to see you.
Who did that?
Sorry, I didn't do roll call tonight. My bad. Hello, Fizzy. Hello, Agent.
You did.
hello, fear number 1. Hello, fear number 2. Hello, fear number 3. Hello, fear number 4. All right, I'm gonna stop that. Hello, Beanie. Hello, Hunter. Maybe a kicker this year. For any team but the Bills, I would say that's a reach in the first round, but you know, still probably. I don't know. You still got Brandon Bean, so you never know what he's gonna do. They always try to draft me for QB. I don't know why. Well, they know about you on Football Fusion. I'm assuming you've played Football Fusion at some point in your life. I have tabs open. I don't need open. There we go.
Gee, I wonder what that's like.
Also, chat, remind me not to click on the server tab because I don't want to show console stuff to people.
Right.
Jets pick is in at number 2, by the way. What panel do they have on for this? Oh, it's the college game day, guys.
Wait, is this it? There's no like video, like they don't like have cards and they don't like announce it.
Well, there's video, but it's owned by the NFL, so I can't show it.
Heavily copyrighted.
Alright, this is not the panel I thought was going to be on ABC. Is it on any other channels? NFL Network?
Bro,
Yeah,
if
this
I
is
did
the one
that-
I want. Well, this I hope this is Rich Eisen. This is the one I like to listen to. It is Rich Eisen. Okay, great. So Jets, I mean, what is there to say about the Jets? Their defense did not get a single interception all year, last year. Total quarterback carousel. All right, I'm going to mute background so I can listen to the pick. Could have seen them trading down, but let's see what they do here. Okay. Half of me expected them to try and reach for Ty Simpson or something, but David Bailey. All right. There were a couple edge rushers are kind of all in the mix for like top 5. There's Bailey, there's Ruben Bain, guys like that. So they were all kind of. It wasn't 100% certain after the first pick, but one of those guys was bound to go in here. Now this is where things get interesting with Arizona. I was thinking about this. Obviously, you lose Kyler to the Vikings. Although some would say that's an addition by subtraction because Jacoby Brissett played really well last year. Obviously, he's not your long-term answer. But this seems way too early to take another quarterback. So, do you trade down? Do you go for best player available? Interesting situation here for the Cardinals.
Wow.
I mean, the one thing I'll say about the David Bailey pick is the Jets did at least start to get decent production out of Jermaine Johnson. I believe they did let him go in free agency, if I'm correct. Let me look that up real quick.
It's football, man. Am I right?
Jermaine Johnson trade for Tavondre Sweat. That's all they got for him? Okay. My point is, I don't know if any of the same coaching staff is in there who helped Jermaine Johnson, but there's potential for some development there. I mean, if they had taken Ruben Bain, I think that would have been fine as well. I think you got to go best player available or trade down in that scenario. And at number 2, I don't think you trade down. Beyond number 2, I think you trade down, but at number 2, I think you just go best player available. This was projected to be, I forget his first name, Dante Moore, until he recommitted to Oregon. So I think that's a fine pick. I'm not as educated on players this year as I was last year, so forgive me if I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's because I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, no jetting happened at number 2, so that's something, I guess. Sorry to VC people who I'm sure boring with my football talk, but
No, man. I'm learning so much.
My name is Andrew Dingus.
My name is Maya Butwood.
whoops.
Oh, I just
Guys,
came
what
in
team do you
back to
think they're gonna
stream.
draft me on? What team do you think they're gonna put me on?
You're probably like a freshman.
I'd low-key
team.
be crying if I got picked by
Demon.
the Jets. I would too. Oh, they're having him sign stuff. That's interesting.
Wait, are you like? Do you have the other like the actual thing on like another monitor?
Yeah, I have it on my main monitor, and then
Okay.
I've got the live thing as well.
Are you serious? Why is Reddit restricted?
I am a Giants fan,
People
Dasher.
like you.
Unfortunately, although everyone's saying this year will be different. The 2 Jet fans jumping for joy. Yeah, Jinji is in South Korea jumping for joy right now. Jinji's a Jets fan.
Ginger's a Jets fan?
He is
No freaking way. You're freaking lying.
also a Mets fan, so he's having a tough time right now.
Lucky. What it's like to be Gingy? Not me. My dad is like over the moon right now. He's a Cardinals fan.
Chief. I just said Chief. Holy crap. Chat, if I was football, would I be an attacker, healer, or defender?
Um,
Um,
what is the difference?
you'd probably
I
be
would
the
answer if I knew the
football.
difference.
You'd probably be
My dad's a Jets fan? Well, there we go. We found the second one.
Lock it up.
Mario, you're gonna be happy.
Am I?
My father is a Giants fan.
Based? I'm sorry to hear that for his mental health, but
Well, yeah, he's consistently very
what
depressed
is
about it.
going on with my chair?
I'm pretty sure he's actually written a letter to one of the coaches at one point.
blood,
I
bro.
think he might
What?
have gotten a response.
Thank you, Beanie. Cardinals pick is in at 3. My old neighbor actually is a retired NFL player. Your neighbor is Frank Ragnow?
My name is Andrew Dingus.
Your neighbor is Frank Ragnow? That's insane.
Your neighbor's Andrew Diggett.
He used to.
That's crazy.
That's not his name anymore.
That's awesome.
His name is not
Wow.
Ragnar.
That's sick.
That's crazy.
Yes, and the story of the day, that we got, I just learned about it probably about an hour ago. Mike Vrabel, missing day 3 of the draft, where the Patriots have 8 of their 11 picks, to seek counseling after he cheated on his wife with a reporter. So, there's that. Anyway, picks in. Alright, here's Goodell with the Cardinals pick. Whoa! Wow!
Crazy.
Did not see that coming. Okay. This seems more to me like stealing him from the Titans than getting best player available. Wow.
Wow.
Okay,
Mm.
Jeremiah
Look, they got
Love at number
They
3.
got you.
Going to
okay,
Arizona.
That's a fire pick. That's a fire pick.
They still got James Conner? I honestly don't remember. Let me get the depth charts up.
Wait, so like, how do they choose who gets to pick first? Do they like? Oh,
Record. Worst record.
Yeah. Yeah.
Running back, Beanie. let me look at the Cardinals depth chart.
So Bree, in short terms, like you. Would
Oh,
have
they
the
signed
first pick
Tyler
and, like,
Algier. Wait, what?
Why?
everything. They did.
Okay, that pick makes no sense. You have James Conner. He's getting old, but... And then you just signed Tyler Algier.
I don't
Why would
get
you
that.
take Jeremiah Love? I don't get that pick at all. I mean, listen, in terms of football talent, he's up there for one of the best players in the draft, but James Conner's been reliable for about a decade now, and Algier
Wow,
was
slow
stuck
down,
getting carries
dude.
with Bijan Robinson for the past couple of years. I don't get that pick at all. I mean, listen, you keep him away from Tennessee, which is one thing, but you're not exactly contending in that division. You've got the Niners, the Seahawks, and the Rams. That is an interesting pick. Keeps him away from the Giants, though, and I wouldn't put it past the Giants to take a running back. Because it turned out so well the last time they did it. Or to be fair, it did, and then he left for Philadelphia. Did you see the story about the wooden NFL signs at the draft? It's supposedly become a tradition to slap your team. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that. Great supportive commentary from the other VC people. Thank you.
I have supportive commentary. I can comment
Yeah,
on
me
it.
too, bruh.
Yeah, so basically, what I think about, what is that guy's name?
Jeremiah Love.
Love.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love, man. You know, yeah, something about the Titans, man. Something about football. Something about running back.
Sports ball
something
this,
about-
sports ball that. Go red team.
Yay,
go blue
sports
team.
ball,
My
go
name's-
team.
My name's Bree. My
Yeah.
name's Bree.
Okay, I did not say
I
that.
hate people
No.
that talk like that.
Oh, okay, that's my bad.
Not
Hate
not
you.
like
Okay,
you, but the people who are
That's my
like,
bad.
"Yay, sports ball!"
That's my bad. That's my bad.
Like, let us enjoy this. You don't have, no one's making you be a part of this, but whatever.
Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad.
No, not you. I'm not talking to you.
I'm joking. I enjoy this. I enjoy it. Notre Dame, bro. Never mind. I can't. Say
My
that.
dad hates Notre Dame. Can't
I
stand
know.
it.
I know people that go there. I should have went there.
Yeah, because you're a lame. Ha 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 ha.
Say that to my face, buddy.
Doesn't
I
look like the
did.
Titans pick is in
No,
just
you
yet.
didn't.
Hey, Justin Giants, do the fact they aren't New York teams. Yeah, that's fair. All right, Titans pick is in. Giants are
man.
on the clock at 5.
Oh my gosh.
I have a few names I wouldn't mind. Sonny
Yeah, who do you want,
Styles, Caleb Downs, maybe Spencer Fano, one of the tackles.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Yo,
Maybe-
what round am I gonna get?
I guess I wouldn't hate Ruben Bain, although I think they have bigger needs. Is there a D tackle that you'd take this high? I don't think so. They did just trade Dexter Lawrence for the 10th pick the other night. We'll see what Tennessee does first, though. But there's a couple names I wouldn't mind for the Giants, and then obviously they also have pick 10. So
Yo, wait, Bree. If I were like a coach, I'd draft you at the very like last just to quick sell you, bro.
No, save the best for
bro
last.
said quick sell.
Nah.
That's crazy. Bro
Who's
knows
that?
ball.
Exactly, bro. See, I'm telling you, bro. I'm not a larper.
Right, I don't like either, man. But yeah, I
Really? Really?
think shut the.
Jackson, would you trade Bree for cash considerations?
Let me think about
Yo, who want me? You know, I'm
No
trading
way.
myself. I'm trading myself. I don't need you. L coach.
Let me in, coach. Let me in, coach.
No, I don't think so.
Alright, I think we're waiting on Goodell. There he is. Titans pick is in at 4. Do they get a weapon for Cam Ward, or do they try to protect him? Let's see what they do here. Okay. They do get him a weapon. It's Carnell Tate. Why does everyone on the panel sound so surprised?
Streamer, I'm leaving now. Hashtag Psy. Bye, agent.
Hey, good luck on your exam tomorrow, big dog. You got this. I believe in you. You're gonna cook.
Say goodbye.
Aiden's leaving, guys. Aiden's leaving.
Andrew Dingus says bye, bye. Bye.
Everyone on the panel
Have a good game.
on the NFL Network feed seems very surprised with that pick. I'm kind of not.
Ohio State.
I mean, if
Oh my
we
God.
look at
Oh my God.
if we look at the Titans depth chart,
Why does Ohio birth so many footballians?
old Calvin Ridley, Chimere DK. I would say,
Later,
is it Alec Manor? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's not even listed here. Oh, they did sign Wandale Robinson. Oh no, there he is. He's at wide receiver 3. Alec Manor. They did sign Wandale Robinson. They gave him a whole bunch of money. I mean,
For a moment.
I guess with
For a
their
moment.
depth chart, it doesn't make a ton of sense. I guess if there's not an interior offensive lineman to take at that point. Was he best player available, though, is the question. I don't know that wide receiver was their biggest need. He'll probably slot in at wide receiver 2 or 3. Could they have gone best player available? Maybe gone with a Reuben Bain. I mean, I don't hate giving Cam Ward weapons, but don't know if that was their biggest position of need. Okay, I mean, they did trade for Jermaine Johnson, who we were just talking about. So their D-line looks good, so maybe not somebody like a Reuben Bain. Maybe like a... Caleb Downs, maybe? Might have made more sense. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Wow, the Giants made their pick fast.
Giants pick is in, is it?
That was really fast.
Giants pick is in at 5.
Shut up, like I'm trying.
Browns are on the clock at 6.
Oh, good.
Oh man, this is what we were all waiting for, right?
Just because they're the Browns doesn't mean we like them.
Okay.
Where the Chicago?
Hey, Packers fans, imagine having no picks. Well, imagine having Micah Parsons. Counterpoint.
No,
Lock
for real.
in. Wait, excellent rebuttal, Mario.
Oh, he's wearing a
Excellent
cross.
rebuttal.
Carnell Tate's wearing a cross. W Mans. Alright, everyone is up and mobile in the Giants draft room.
Oh,
Pick is in.
What that mean?
Come on, Harbaugh. Give me something to be happy about. I wouldn't have minded if they traded down here. We'll see what they do at 10. After this word from Verizon, apparently.
Jackson Tung is in the corner. You see him?
Yeah, I feel alright. My dog.
Can't miss him. Mariana needs YouTube Premium? Question mark.
What? No, this is a TV broadcast. It's just a commercial.
No.
Lock you in, Bree.
I'm overly locked in. I'm trying to see who the Giants pick. Shut up!
A lot of different ways they could go here. Like I said, I wouldn't hate a Sonny Styles. I wouldn't hate.
Oh, I love that name.
I wouldn't hate a Ruben
December
Bain.
1st,
Although again, I think they have bigger
2025.
needs. Caleb Downs would be fine by me. I guess I'd be okay with a wide receiver. They did lose Wandale in free agency.
Wandale Dingle.
No,
Oh.
good
Not
try.
quite.
Oh. Oh. All right, chat. Type 1 in the chat if you love football.
Bree, why are you the only one in chat that type
What?
one? Why are you the
Only
No,
reason
no,
I'm
Dasher-
leaning
Dasher likes
away
football too.
from Ruben Bain is you've got Brian Burns, you've got Kayvon Thibodeau, who, although he hasn't been what you wanted him to be, he's still been, at least serviceable. And you just drafted Abdul Carter last year, so I don't know about Ruben Bain here. Just because, again, similar to Cardinal Tate on the Titans, I don't know if that's the biggest position in need right now. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. They traded Dexter Lawrence for the 10th pick the other night. He was holding out for a contract. They said, screw you. We're going to get some value out of you. And I don't hate it, to be honest with you. Had a down year last year.
But they didn't have to be mean about it.
Well, they didn't. Never mind.
Correct.
Oh, she texted me back. Hey.
I wish my boo would text me back.
Fucking Bree. Oh,
What?
nothing.
What did you say? I didn't
More
hear you.
water.
Alright, we're back.
I need to get more water.
Waiting on Goodell.
Breathing got me messed up, bro.
Why do they take so long? Aren't they already meant to have this planned?
Well, because what they have planned, other people
Here
already,
he comes. He's got guests. This might take a
pick their
minute.
stuff.
Taps, though. So it's a dub. Hudson Valley. Not too far from where I went to college. Alright. Here we go. Giants pick. Ooh. Alright. High key forgot about, bro. Arvell Reese to the
Nice.
Giants at
everything
number
I-
5. Whoa, Chiefs traded up. That. Where did that come from?
That was
Chiefs-
so quick.
Chiefs traded up 3 spots from 9 to 6 with the Browns, and their pick is in.
what?
Commanders are on the clock at 7.
Yeah, you're freaking lying.
Who are they after?
Bro, the Chiefs don't need anybody, bro. promise you. Actually,
Jeremiah Love's off the board. Well, no, I guess they signed Kenneth
Yeah,
Walker, but
Oh wait.
maybe a receiver? You would need to trade
Sorry,
up
yeah,
for a
there's like-
receiver, though.
This is the only person I need, bro. This is the only team I know about. Well, I know about the Cardinals. I don't know about the Chiefs, but that's as far as I'll go.
Where do they go?
And the freaking Dolphins.
That's I want to see the package. I want to see what they gave up, but 3 spots?
Wait, how do you? What is?
That's a freaking lot, yo.
Never mind. I'm not even gonna ask.
3. I mean, there must have been a. Let me see if there's information on it. Chiefs Browns trade. I was hoping for some fireworks tonight.
Happened 30 seconds.
Browns and Chiefs had agreed to a trade. Cleveland traded the 6th overall pick to the Chiefs in exchange for the 9th pick, 74th pick, and 148th pick. Okay. So what's that, a 3rd and a 5th? That seems a little light to move up 3 spots.
That's a good deal, bro. Who do they think is gonna stay in there for the?
You didn't even get a
74th
second out of that? You give up a 3rd and a 5th to move up? Wow. That seems a little bit light.
That's like he is. Yes, bro. Thank you, Dasher. The Chiefs do not need any more players. I hate the Chiefs.
All right, so I want to talk a little bit about the Arvell Reese pick for the Giants just because it's my team. I mean, listen, I just don't know about the positional fit. How many guys can you have on the field rushing the passer at one time? You got Brian Burns. You got Kayvon Thibodeau. You just drafted Abdul Carter last year, and now you got Arvell Reese. And he's not listed as a defensive end. He's listed as an edge rusher. How many guys can you have on the field to play the same position? They plan on doing something with Thibodeau? Maybe trading him? Because then it makes a little more sense. Because you're not trading Burns. He had 16 and a half sacks last year. And you're not trading Carter. You just drafted him a year ago.
Bruh, don't PMO.
I don't know about that. I would have been fine with tackle. I would have been fine with Styles or Downs. Maybe a wide receiver because you lost Wandale and you don't know when Leak's going to be back. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, don't get me wrong. One of the top talents in the draft. I'm not concerned about they reached for somebody. I just don't know about the position. But then again, I said I totally lost it when they drafted Jackson Dart last year, and we saw what happened. So I have no idea what I'm talking about, clearly.
No, you do real football.
All right, it's now confirmed. It's on the screen. The Chiefs traded up to pick 6 with the Browns, and their pick is in. Trade details are confirmed. Browns get pick 9, pick 74, and pick 148. So an extra pick on each day of the draft. Rappaport's given his analysis. Seems a little weird. Could this be for Ruben Bain? Did they think Ruben Bain was going to be gone by 9? They must have really liked somebody. I mean, listen, they didn't give up a ton, but let's see. Let's see. Goodell's coming out. Okay.
Yoink.
Guess
I
what
don't
you're
know
doing
if I
now,
get
Mario.
that pick. They took
Wait, who did they pick?
Mansour Delane out of LSU, which positionally, totally understand. He's the best corner in the draft. They just traded Trent McDuffie to the Rams. Positionally makes perfect sense. I don't know that he would have been gone before pick 9.
Is that so?
I guess there's a chance that Washington or New Orleans could have taken him. I don't know that they needed to trade up. Huh. I mean, unless one of those teams reached out and
Well-
said, listen, we are taking this guy. You're either going to trade with us or you're going to have to jump us because we are taking this dude, to try and force them into something, which could have happened, I guess, but that's interesting. Commanders
Well,
pick is
they
in at
did
7.
trade,
Saints are on the
like-
clock at 8.
Oh. Well, they didn't even trade a round 2 pick for it.
Yeah, they
so I
didn't. They
feel
didn't give up a ton. I don't know that they needed to give up anything at all. But
Really? Really? Interesting. I mean, wait, where were they on like the pick? How far down were
they were at 9. They jumped up to 6.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I feel like they could have. Lucky just had that. But then again, are they really sacrificing like much if they're throwing away like 5th round picks?
I mean, I guess not, but I just feel like he could have been there at 9. But we'll see.
Okay.
Kind of feel the same way I felt about the Jackson Dart pick last year, to be honest with you. Giants gave up
Wait.
some stuff, but
Okay.
felt like he might have been there for them in the second round if they wanted him to be, but
Well, do you think this is like on like a smaller scale, like where the Giants actually gave up something?
I mean, listen, it worked out. Dart had a great year, but
Oh. Oh.
I mean, I guess if they wanted to be absolutely sure, I don't know what they were both picks from this year, which is interesting. They're not giving up any future picks. Interesting. I think I missed a pick, by the way. Washington's pick is in. Everyone's shaking hands in the draft room. Nope. Okay, he has not announced it yet. Here comes Goodell. Sounds like the Saints pick is in at 8 as well. Browns are on the clock at 9. All right, Commanders go Sonny Styles at 7. Little frustrated about that. I was hoping he'd be there at 10 for the Giants, but that's a good pick. Ohio State all up and down this first round. Can confirm Saints pick is in at 8. Browns are on the clock at 9. No offensive lineman off the board yet. I'm a little surprised. I thought one would have gone by now. Guess that leaves the options open for the Giants at 10 if they wanted to go that route. Just a refresher on some picks that have traded hands towards the latter part of this draft. Of course, Browns and Chiefs just made a trade. Giants and Bengals made the trade involving Dexter Lawrence for the 10th pick. Rams have the 13th pick from the Falcons after they traded up for James Pierce last year. Colts pick at 16 belongs to the Jets after the Sauce Gardner deal. Packers pick at 20 belongs to the Cowboys after the Micah Parsons deal. Jaguars pick at 24 belongs to the Browns after the trade up for Travis Hunter last year. Rams pick at 29 belongs to the Chiefs because of the Trent McDuffie deal. And Denver's pick at 30 belongs to the Dolphins because of the Jalen Waddle trade. Be interested to see where the Saints go here. Vikings pick at 18. You really think Caleb Downs is staying on the board till 18, Dasher? I don't see that happening. At all. I don't think he makes it past 12. But we'll see. I feel like this draft is very top heavy. Outside of the top like 15 or so prospects. Kind of an underwhelming draft. Would have been okay with Sonny Styles. Giants cut Bobby Okereke. Would have been okay with him, but now he's in the division, unfortunately, so we got to play him. Remember Shadur Sanders? Caleb Downs is not falling to the 5th round like Shadur Sanders did. There's no reason that he would. What, unless what, a domestic battery allegation came out in the last 24 hours or something? There's no way he's falling that far. Unless it's like a Laramie Tunzel situation where someone caught him smoking weed and decided to post it the day of the draft.
I remember that. I remember that. I was there. I was there when he was there when he was actually just a player. Fun fact. He did not mind.
Reminder, Saints pick is in at 8. Browns are on the clock at 9. Giants are up next at 10. Outside of the trade up from the Chiefs, I don't think anything's been too crazy so far. Maybe the Jeremiah Love pick at 3. I know a lot of people mocked him to the Titans at 4.
Surprised that he was at like 3. Like you thought he was going to be higher or lower?
I thought he was going to the Titans at 4. And then Carnell Tate maybe a little high at 4 to the Titans.
What
but
did you think the Cardinals were going to take?
honestly, I didn't know. I figured they'd either trade down or take best player available. And I mean, to be fair, there's an argument that he's best player available. I just didn't think that was a position in need.
It might not even be that it's a position in need. It's just that they just want to take that dude away from the Titans.
Possible.
Hear me out on that, though.
Not in the same division, though, so... Max,
Oh,
you're
you're
going to
right.
play him once a year. Browns are taking quite some time on their pick. Welcome back, Hunter. I think the Browns pick might be in too. Just saw a clock on the screen with the Giants counting down. Website still says the Browns are on the clock. Here comes Goodell with pick 8 for the Saints. The cover band is still playing. He's come out to the podium and they're still playing Sweet Caroline. Wait, this is so funny. They are not getting invited back. Alright. I think that makes a lot of sense. Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State. Wide receiver to the Saints at pick 8. I think that makes a lot of sense. They could definitely use another body. Another weapon for Tyler Shuck. Pick is in for Cleveland at 9. Giants are on the clock at 10. Because other than... whoops. No, okay. Alright, I give up trying to do this. Other than Chris Olave, they really don't have a lot of depth at wide receiver, so I think that pick makes a lot of sense. Wouldn't have blamed. I guess they do have Fuaga from a few years ago and Banks, and I've heard a lot more about the tackles than I have about the guards in this draft. They did sign David Edwards as well, so I understand not going offensive line there. I think that's a good pick. I think that fits right in. It feels like every year the Saints need a wide receiver, but I think that's a fine pick. Now I think the real fireworks kind of start here. Brown's pick is in at 9. Giants are on the clock at 10. Bro's watching the Cavs Raptors game in the green room? Wait, that's crazy. pick is in for Cleveland. Goodell should be coming up shortly. Poor guy's wearing a Baker Mayfield jersey. Dolphins are on the clock at 11, according to the big board. Alright, here we go. Pick 9. Cleveland Browns. Alright, they go Spencer Fano. Nothing wrong with building through the trenches. One less O-tackle option available to the Giants at 10, but not a bad pick. I mean, you figured they probably weren't going to take a quarterback after last year. And you could maybe see them going wide receiver, but Tate and Jordan Tyson are off the board, and it might be a little early to take a Makai Lemon. So, I mean, they did already trade down. I would say trade down again, but they already did trade down. So, that's a fine pick. Nothing wrong with that. Whoever ends up under center this year, is it going to be Shadur Sanders? Is it going to be somebody else? Gets a little extra protection. And, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Okay, well, Giants pick is in, apparently. Great. Was not expecting that. Guess the live feed's a little bit behind. Beautiful. No problem with that. Francis Maui Noah, the other highly touted tackle prospect from this draft, who was projected to go somewhere in this range. I got nothing wrong with that. They need offensive line help. Andrew Thomas is great. Evan Neal has been a complete disaster. They picked him back up on the vet minimum this year. I think that tells you all you need to know. Would have liked a Caleb Downs, but you got your franchise quarterback in Jackson Dart. You've got two very good running backs in Cam Scatterbu and Tyrone Tracy. And they need to be able to do things, and they can't do those things if they are not upright. So, no issue taking a tackle. Whoa! Cowboys trade up. One spot. Hello? Cowboys trade up one spot from 12 to 11. Let's see if we can find the details. One spot. This is going to be interesting. I'm looking for information and I am not finding it. Miami does have a pretty depleted secondary. Do the Cowboys go Caleb Downs? Or do they try to replace Micah Parsons with a Reuben Bain who's still on the board? Would not have projected that he would be there at 11. In fact, that's probably their pick. I just don't know. Did they need to trade up one spot to do it? I'm not sure. I mean, Dolphins could go best. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going best player available, given that they dismantled a lot of their core in this offseason. So maybe they were going to go Reuben Bain, and the Cowboys said, nope, we want him. And that's fair. My guess is this is going to be Ruben Bain. And then the Dolphins. Don't know what the Dolphins do here. They could go Makai Lemon, maybe. They did cut Tyreek Hill. Mansour Delane is off the board. I wasn't aware of too many other highly touted cornerback prospects. Obviously, Caleb Downs is still on the board. I think 2 of the higher ranked tackles are gone if they wanted to go offensive line. It's a little thin there. Interesting to see what the Dolphins do here. You figured this is probably Ruben Bain to the Cowboys, though. We have trade details. And now they're gone. Hold on. See if I can get them back up. I want trade details. Yeah, okay. Cowboys also gave up 2 fifth-round picks, 177 and 180, to move up 1 spot. Pick is in. Commercial break. All right. So Dolphins back on the clock at 12. Rams at 13, Ravens at 14, Buccaneers at 15. Couple wide receiver needy teams after the Cowboys. You got the Dolphins and the Rams. You figure, does Malachi Lemon go in there? Or, excuse me, Makai Lemon go in there somewhere? I don't think we've seen anything too crazy. I don't think we've seen anybody go too crazy high. Or higher than expected so far. Maybe Mansour Delane. At least from what I saw from mock drafts. Not too many surprises outside of the Chiefs trade up and maybe Jeremiah Love going a little earlier than... Nobody's in VC, so I'm going to mute up on Discord. Than intended. So yeah, just to recap, Fernando Mendoza to the Raiders, David Bailey to the Jets, Jeremiah Love to the Cardinals, Carnell Tate to the Titans, Arvell Reese to the Giants, Chiefs trade up to 6 and take Mansour Delane, Sonny Styles to the Commanders, Jordan Tyson to the Saints, Spencer Fano to the Browns at 9, and Francis Maui Noah to the Giants at 10. Hello.
How goes the draft?
Okay, I guess. Not too many surprises so far.
Your reads were pretty great.
Just nobody going significantly higher or lower than people were predicting.
That tracks. I am back to working on essays.
Hope that goes well for you.
Going okay. Almost done with my psychology essay, and then I think I know what I'm doing for one of my history paragraphs.
Dub.
Yeah, very much so. Am I good to show and call for a bit?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I just don't want to potentially bother you with my rambling.
Not at all.
Alright. TV broadcast is back from commercial. I think the website's a little behind on what picks are in. We know the Cowboys pick is in. My guess is the Dolphins pick is probably in at this point. we'll see about the Rams. Yes, 7.5 minutes on the clock for the Rams, so the Dolphins pick is in. And here comes Roger Goodell. Figure this has got to be Ruben Bain. Nope, not Ruben Bain. Gosh darn it. Of course. All right, Caleb Downs to the Cowboys at 11. Of course, both the Ohio State players I wanted the Giants to take are now in the division. Great. All right, well, I mean, can't fault the pick. I would have been fine with the Giants taking him at 5 or 10, to be honest with you, so. Just don't know about trading up one spot for that. They really think the Dolphins would have... I mean, they did just trade Minkah Fitzpatrick, I guess, but that whole team is going through a dismantling right now. You figure him or Ruben Bain would have been best player available. See if the Dolphins go Ruben Bain here. So yeah, Sonny Styles to the Commanders, Caleb Downs to the Cowboys. I am thrilled. Now I can't fault the Giants draft so far. I like Maui Noah at 10. I think that's good value for him, honestly. I'm a little perplexed by the Arvell Reese pick, I won't lie. Just don't know about position there when you've already got Brian Burns and Abdul Carter and potentially Kayvon Thibodeau, depending on what they decide to do with him. There's been a lot of trade talk involving him lately. So, we'll see. So I don't know about... I mean, listen, the talent I don't think is up for debate. I just don't know about the positional fit. Especially when you just cut Bobby Okereke. I think Sonny Styles would have been a much better fit. But, again, in terms of talent, I don't think it's a bad pick. I just don't know about the positional fit. You can only put so many edge rushers on the field at the same time and still have a substantial defense, so... But, again, in terms of talent, I don't see an issue. Dolphins pick is in. Rams are on the clock. And then Dolphins... Sorry. And then Ravens, Buccaneers, and Jets for the second time tonight. Then Lions, Vikings, Panthers. A lot of teams have multiple first-rounders. Browns do, Giants do, Jets do, Cowboys now do. Well, I guess they would have anyway. Really did want Caleb Downs at 10, I won't lie. I mean, listen, I like Maui Noah. I think, given the current state of the Giants roster, I think protecting Jackson Dart is a bigger need than picking up another safety. It's just their secondary's been a mess for probably a decade now, since Eli Apple. So... Dolphins pick is confirmed in at 12. I assume we'll get that in a few moments. Any update on the Rams pick at 13? Not from the website. Ravens are on the clock, so can confirm. Rams pick is in at 13. Here comes Goodell for the Dolphins pick at 12. Did forget about Caden Proctor as another top tackle. I think that's fine. You just signed Malik Willis to a multi-year deal. Want to keep him upright. Never a bad thing to build a team through the trenches, right? O-line, D-line. That's how you want to do it. So I don't believe beyond the three of them there were too many highly rated like mid to high first round tackles. So we'll see about that. Rams pick is in at 13, as I mentioned. Ravens are on the clock. Be interested to see what the Rams do here. Do they go Makai Lemon? Do they go with another wide receiver? How about tight end? Do we see any tight ends go? Could the Ravens take a tight end? Lost Isaiah Likely to the Giants. Still got Mark Andrews, but he's getting a bit long in the tooth. Reuben Baines still on the board. Trying to see if there was any news on him that might be making him slide. Apparently he was involved in a car accident that was fatal for someone a few years back. I guess there's a chance that could be why he's sliding, which means he'll probably be an Eagle if history tells us anything. Sorry, I don't want to chuckle about a situation where someone passed away. That is not funny. But, similar situation with Jalen Carter a few years back. Rams pick is in at 13. Ravens, Buccaneers, Jets are the next three. Might scroll up on the website so I don't spoil it for myself, because it looks like the website's getting it a little bit before my live feed is. Can I by chance refresh my live feed? See if that helps. Might just be behind a little bit. Technical delays and all that.
Hello.
Hello, Bree.
Are we still live?
We are. Would you like me to turn off audio?
I was just checking. Is Fear here?
She was. Is she still here? I believe so. She's working on essay stuff.
Cooking. Just finished my psych essay.
W.
First one out.
Good job.
Now I only have 2.
So proud.
Congratulations. What are you playing? Is that a troll? Is that a haha funny?
No, for real, what are we playing?
Hey, y'all got Among Us on a Wednesday. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody.
Fair enough. And then I took him on.
Walking W.
He drove 45 minutes just to give me ice cream.
My dad wouldn't drive 18 to do that.
I need to.
Well, I do love my father. I spoke to him earlier.
Aw.
Are y'all cool with this being
Yes.
on stream?
Yeah.
Alright, just checking.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, my dad doesn't watch my streams. Probably never mind your streams.
Hello, Tanner.
I
Good
guess-
to see you. Been alright. Hope you're doing well. Have I ever been to Cheesecake Factory? I have. Not for a couple of years, but I have.
So has there been any interesting picks?
A few. Nothing too crazy.
Anything that made you go, oh? You know, your
Uh,
signature?
He did not make that exact sound about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I was paying enough attention for that.
And a couple players to teams that I would not have necessarily predicted, but in terms of talent level, nothing too crazy. Alright, pick 13 is in. Here comes Goodell. 32. Yes. They did it. The Rams did it. Presumably the Matthew Stafford replacement, Ty Simpson, out of Alabama, to the Rams
Woo!
at 13.
Good.
Lot of talk about where he was going to fall. Was he a first-round pick? I mean, he's walking into a great system. You've got a proven contender. Matt Stafford just went and won MVP. So, couldn't be walking into a much better situation if you're Ty Simpson. There was talk of maybe they go to get a weapon, maybe a Makai Lemon, something like that. But no, they go with the quarterback. So a succession plan in place for Matt Stafford. I don't hate it. I mean, if he's their guy, then I don't hate that. Go get your guy. I mean, looking a little bit lower here, you got the Jets at 16. You got the Vikings at 18. You've got the Panthers at 19. Steelers, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers has made a decision yet. That's a possibility. You never know what the Browns are going to do. You know, there's some teams later in this first round that definitely had a shot at taking him. So if you think he's your guy, you don't have to move anywhere to go get him. Just sit right where you are, take him. I think maybe that's a little high for him in terms of projections. I saw a lot of like high 20s, mid 20s. But I don't hate the fit at all. My parents' cat just died. I'm sorry to hear that, Tanner. Ravens pick is in. Buccaneers are on the clock at 15.
Here, look at VC chat for me real quick when you get a chance.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, man.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Just oh, man. No, on the draft on Mario.
Oh. Gotcha.
Yes. Agree.
Unfortunately, disagree, actually. I don't know.
Disagree? Mario, zoom in for me. It's kind of hard to see. The screen is kind of hard to see.
All right, let me. Will it let me? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Where's bro at? There he is.
No, I'm right.
Chad, I don't think I need to tell you what why I'm zooming in on Ty Simpson's face right now. Anyway.
It's okay. You wouldn't understand.
You guys just wouldn't understand. You guys just wouldn't get it.
Welcome back, Snowy. Good to see you. Bree, stick to one dude, bro. Wild statement. Okay, let's not bring that up here. All right, Ravens pick about to, or are they cutting to commercial? It looks like they're cutting to commercial. Let's see. Nope, they are not. All right, Jets are on the clock at 16, so Buccaneers pick is in as well. Where is Goodell? Is he on the way?
You know, restart the whole screen.
I can delete it if you want.
No, I'm joking. I was just joking.
Where's Roger? There's the camera guy. There he is. All right. Pick 14, Baltimore Ravens. Who's it going to be? A lot of boos because this is in Pittsburgh. Yeah, this is one that a lot of people thought was going to happen. No big surprise here. I'm going to try and pronounce the name. This might not go well. Oliva Vega Owane, something like that. Hopefully I got that somewhat correct. Daniel Falele, that's all you need to know.
Wow.
Awful year last year. This was one of those that you could see coming. I watched a mock draft earlier today. That was like, yeah, Daniel Falele. That's pretty much all you need to hear. I mean, in terms of weapons, I think you could argue maybe the Ravens need a wide receiver, but isn't Mekhi Lemon kind of short, if I remember correctly? So, maybe they wanted a little more size. But yeah, no, this was a pretty clear match if he was going to be there.
Mario, is that heightest?
I'm not trying to be. I'm just
kidding.
denoting that generally Generally, shorter wide receivers are less desired.
Yo, who's trying to run Among Us real
Fair
quick?
enough. Did someone say Among Us?
Among
Among Us,
Us?
you want to run Among Us? I'll
Mario,
drop the
is that
code in
okay?
chat.
Yes, that's
Yes.
if y'all wanna drop codes, that's fine.
Let's freaking go. Fear, I'll drop the code in chat.
Wait, I thought you were working on your thing.
You're just so rude.
Which one of us?
You, Fear. I thought you were working on something.
I finished my psychic essay, so I at least have one out of the way.
Okay, cool. Good.
So I'm taking a break.
Among Us
I'm
Game
great.
of the Year 1734. They probably played Among Us in real life in 1734.
Really?
They burned people at the stake just like Tung 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 Sahur.
No, I don't play like that.
That's some deep lore that some of y'all might not
That's
know
a sensitive
about.
topic. That's a sensitive topic.
Hello, Savannah. Good to see you.
I'm gonna make the game chat. Yo, we all hopping on Among Us. Alright, y'all, there's the code. Yo. Here my goat. Y'all, join the game, guys. Join the game before I make it public.
Guys, come play Among Us with us. Mario, if it goes on commercial break, you are legally obligated to come and play with us. Not really.
Oh, would you look at that? It's on commercial break.
Yes, get on! Mario, get on Among Us!
It's amazing time.
I got the Steam notification! Yes!
Among
Hi,
Us,
Savannah.
except I'm not streaming the gameplay, and you're gonna sit here and stare at my tab in Opera.
Wait, let me drop the code. Let me drop the code in announcements or something. Where should I drop the code at?
Plot twist, you open Discord and you literally just stream one of our POVs instead.
I got the notif that you were launching the Gus. That's crazy. The Gus is crazy.
You don't know him like that.
Son, I'm crying. You don't know the big Gus like that. See, you spelled your name correctly tonight.
Oh, Dasher, no, you're not welcome, bro. Mario, how do I ban people?
You don't have the... Okay, go to the chat box in the top right.
Dasher, if you promise to be good, you can stay. If you act like how you was last
Can I
night,
see
you
the
can.
POV so I'm not bored? What you're telling me you're not thoroughly entertained by my draft coverage? That's I'm kind of offended, Tanner. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm about to add the notification roll for people.
Not what you should do is you should have the non-playing chat members guess who the imposter is off of voice chat alone.
True, that's a good idea.
Alright, I'm about to make it public, should I?
Buccaneers are War Room is very excited with whoever they just drafted.
Tanner, just join Among Us.
Can I like split
You should
screen
join
this so I
Among
can
Us.
also see chat? Okay, cool.
Little did they know. Guys, join Among Us! Guys! Savannah, get on Among Us, bro.
I was trying to do the outfit glitch thing.
Can you add Subway Surfers? I'm famished. Is this the Subway Surfers? Yeah, there it is. There you go.
Wait.
It's like
how
not...
that works?
Why is it doing that?
Bree, start. Bree. Oh, actually.
Okay, I'm starting.
Bree, start the game. Start.
I
Bree,
did.
start.
Bree, no, please.
I started it.
Okay, well, maybe I'll get imposter
I
for
did.
one.
Wait, how many imposters was it? Oh, it's just one. Okay. Okay.
No, it was
okay.
3.
Ruben
Bro.
Bain to Tampa Bay at 15.
All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Run it up, y'all. Run it up.
Mario, what's your role? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Mario's imposter. Yo, Mario's imposter, yo. No. It's that lime dude, guys. It's lime. It's lime, guys. It's lime. Guys, it's lime. Guys, it's lime. Guys, he's literally faking tasks. He's literally faking tasks. It's Mario, guys. It's Mario. It's Mario for sure.
Okay, you believe that if you want.
Anyone dead in? Okay.
I was just in there. Yo, it's fear, bro. It's fear, bro. It's fear.
What? How is it me?
You walked funny.
Bruh, it's Mario. It's Mario. If I die, I'm snitching. If I die, I'm snitching. If I die, I'm
Zane's duck.
If I die, I'm snitching. If I die, I'm snitching. I don't care. We're playing by Bree's rules. We're not playing by Mario's rules today, chat. Who is that? I see you, little monkey. No. Okay. I have my suspicion.
That sucks.
It's fear! It's fear! It's fear! It's fear!
It's Bree.
It's fear! It's fear! It's
Bree,
fear!
go dash in front of me.
I see her up on the bed! I see her up! I see her! It's fear! It's fear! It's fear! It's fear! It's fear! There's not even a kill, genius! Oh, there is.
There's not even a kill, genius.
There's not
Yeah,
even
totally.
a kill after you said.
Oh. It's fear, bro! It's fear! If you don't vote fear, you're selling. And you're a simp. And you're selling. And you're lame.
You said there's not even a
vote Bree.
kill.
Okay, I didn't realize it.
It's Bree.
You
Bree,
reported the
It's
body.
Bree.
What are you
I
talking
called a
about?
meeting. I called a meeting. Oh my god! I called a meeting, bro. I literally called a freaking meeting.
Do you not have rolls on?
No.
Okay, well that
No,
changes.
rolls are on.
I've seen you, you freak! Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me. And Mario, you are so fake. You are just so fake.
Okay.
See, I just did shields, Mario. You just missed it. I just did shields. Look.
Were you gonna tell me?
I didn't know that's what it did. Look. Come look at it. It's lighting up. Look. I just
Yeah,
did
I
shields.
see that. Wow.
Okay, I just did it.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm innocent.
Be real nice if you told someone you had a visual task instead of just
Okay,
doing
I
it.
didn't know it was a visual task. Bruh. Look at, and now we're dead. Fear probably already got somebody dead. No! Get away! Get away! Get away!
Bree.
Fear! Leave me alone! Fear!
Bree, you guys are gonna die to reactor. I hope
Leave me
you
alone! Leave me
guys are gonna
alone!
die to reactor. Because you left the reactor. I'm not even gonna kill you, Bree.
Fear, leave me alone! Fear, leave me alone!
I will let it happen.
W Guardian Angel, W Guardian Angel.
That was actually a good angel play. I'm engineer. I didn't know you had rolls off. Why do you have rolls off? Do you guys not usually play with rolls? No,
No, I
there
do.
is engineer. There frickin' is engineering.
I muted
the
up
other
in
guy
Discord
from-
so I can talk about this pick. Jets pick is
I have
in.
Guardian Angel and
Kenyon
and
Sadiq,
then
tight end out
Is
of
this a random, or
Oregon.
is this someone from the stream?
Didn't they take Mason
Okay.
Taylor last year in like the second round?
Mario, join back. We're in the same lobby, bro.
Oh. Oh, I muscle memory.
What do y'all want? What do y'all want? I'll keep the engineer, and I'm turning off imposter roles.
No, keep Viper. Keep Viper.
Best
Sure.
tight end in the draft.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
no
Viper's
doubts
fine.
about that.
Other two I don't mind leaving.
Don't know
off,
about. I mean, the
don't know how
Jets
to
kind
use
of
them.
need everything, so I guess I can't fault it too much. But don't know about the
And then
positional
what is Viper
positional fit there. When they just drafted
Viper time? Let me see.
they just drafted Mason Taylor
His old time 15 seconds. Can you set that to 10 maybe? Up to you.
they just drafted Mason
It's at
Taylor
15.
last
I
year.
would do it at 10. I got you.
Thank you.
It is at 10.
I guess they're just looking
Y'all do it.
best
You
player
also turned
available
down
at this
Guardian
point.
Angel Protect. That's
Which
really
I mean is
overpowered.
fair. That's
That's, like,
I think that's
stupid
reasonable given
overpowered.
who's left on
Wait,
the
you
board
put
at this
what?
point. I think going best player available makes
Guardian
a lot of
Angel
sense.
Protect.
So I guess I can't.
Basically almost
Can't be
half
mad.
the time a crewmate can
Um,
be
But you did
protected.
just draft a tight end in what the
That
second round last
feels
year.
really.
Reminds me of
Yeah, that's far more
the
reasonable.
Raiders taking
Shouldn't have to be timed
Michael
exact.
Mayer and then taking Brock Bowers in the next
Yo, we
draft.
almost got a full lobby chat.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Imposters 3. Kill cooldown.
We'll see
15.
how that works out. There's a level 715 player in here. Can I ban people from this? I cannot.
I pet my pet for the first time ever.
Can only run as host. Okay.
So about having a full lobby, by the way.
Bro. Bruh. 5 of y'all gotta join back up. Come on. 5 people join up. We need 5 of
Lions
y'all.
pick is in at 17. Be interested to see what the Lions do here. I assume they're going to go defense.
Mario, why they say you was useless in Among Us chat?
What?
And then he left.
Okay. Well,
Oh my gosh. I want to be impressed, bruh. Bruh.
can I see a big board somewhere?
Being in the lobby is
Fear don't leave. Fear
Let
don't
me.
leave. Fear don't leave. Fear don't leave.
I'm gonna leave.
No.
I'm gonna leave.
Uh,
I'm leaving actually. Bye.
No.
is it Mock Draft Database?
Nope.
Is that the website?
You're the
Feel free.
only one that's
Yours
welcome.
right there. Oh, Mario's not?
No, if you read the
Pet's
chat.
not?
Monroe Freeling out of
I mean, I
Georgia.
don't think he is. Maybe he is.
Maybe.
Maybe if you're gay.
I figure
Right.
the Lions probably go defense
Not
here
yet.
Yo, we running Among Us. I mean, Roblox after this.
though. After 2 games?
Damn, you wanna stream Among Us all night then? I have 0 attention span. We gotta switch games like quick. I might run up Valorant too. I hate
Wait, somebody. Bree, you play Valorant?
Uh-huh.
I know what I'm doing. Not tomorrow night, Saturday night. Wait, hold on, Mario.
Yeah,
Do you remember what I was talking to you about earlier?
I do.
You, me, Bree?
What?
You said Saturday night?
Yeah, I don't know if we decided on that or Rivals. Either is fine by me, but we could. It might be peak.
Sounds good to me.
We're
I'm
like,
gonna get. Oh, yep, I did get killed. I was right. I was.
really?
Uh,
Where'd you die at?
a little bit. Outside reactor.
Okay, so Mario might be clear then. Wait, no you're not.
Do you remember how I told y'all that if the Sabo happens right side, kill happens left side, vice versa? I went
Yeah.
looking for the audience and I got yoinked.
Guys, have you ever heard about the Nutella ice cream? It just came out, and my dad got it for me, and it's so good. Okay, so lime. Okay. Beer was it lime?
Nope.
Oh.
Might be one of them though.
Tanner wants VC joined. Are you good with that?
Why are you asking me?
Because I don't think Mario care. And plus, everybody gotta make sure everybody cool with it. Oh my god, I can't do it. Right. Okay. Right. Damn.
Debris, how your tasks
Mariana
going?
died! Mariana,
How
no!
are those tasks going?
My tasks are.
Just getting Devin up for 2 seconds because the pick is about to happen. My guess is this is the Georgia tackle. But let's see. Actually, I guess I don't need to deafen for this.
Here.
Just mute.
Yay, no. Here.
Oh. What's up?
Be honest.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
What is it?
Never mind, I'll.
Reed, just say it again.
DMs.
Right. Let's see here. Blake Miller, tackle out of Clemson. So they do go tackle. It wasn't what I was expecting, but they do go offensive tackle. They were showing the Lions' offseason losses. They lost multiple offensive linemen in Taylor Decker and Dan Skipper. So I think based on that, I think that pick makes a lot of sense. Frank Ragnow, not a tackle, but also was unable to medically unretire and return to them last year. So another loss. So I think tackle makes a lot of sense. I would have expected defense, just because they're like perpetually beat up on the defensive side of the ball. But I think that pick makes some sense. Anyway, I'm dead in Among Us and all my tasks are done, so I don't know what to do.
I see you. Give me 1-7 when there's 3.
I win, I'm
Okay.
imposter. I win, I'm imposter.
Your team killed me.
Huh?
Your teammate killed me.
Was it
I'm
blue?
So sorry.
Can't believe. Blue cyan brie.
I'm so sorry.
I will go back and inspect my sample.
I will inspect you inspecting your sample.
I inspected my sample.
Yay! I win! W imposter? W imposter? Oh,
I'm
shoot.
gonna block you.
I left my own game. That's my bad.
Just rejoin. Actually, never mind, because I didn't snag host either. And
Vikings pick is in at
New server,
18.
guys, new server, new
Defensive
server.
tackle Caleb Banks out of Florida.
testing.
First interior defensive lineman off the
New
board.
server, chat. New server.
New server. Yay.
I thought we were switching to Roblox. No, now
Hey,
we're
Bree, if
doing,
anybody
now we're
ever
doing
steals my
another
color,
game.
you'll kick
What
them
are
from
we
the
doing?
game. Right.
Of course. This ain't a Mario Man stream. I'll kick anyone for a color.
Don't even know why I'm like doing this. This is not what this stream was supposed to be. Okay.
My fear.
So, Caleb Banks to Minnesota.
The pet is brand new.
Panthers,
cute.
Cowboys,
Oh, wait, he's probably
Steelers.
So
Next
cute.
up,
Fair enough.
Steelers were potential projected landing spot for Ty Simpson. Obviously, he is gone at this point to the Rams. So, do they reach on somebody? Do they trade down? Do they go with another position? Eagles traded up with the Cowboys. Okay. Panthers pick is in at 19. Eagles traded up to 20 with the Cowboys. An in-division trade. Very interesting.
That's interesting. Football. I'm talking about the football stuff here.
Don't see too many of those. I mean, if the Eagles like somebody, they're going to go up and get them.
How'd they get up so fast? Right.
All right. What happened to Roblox, Bree?
You're right. Roblox after golf after this.
Ooh, I'll run up some golf. Oh, that's right. Fear might not be able to do Roblox. I forgot.
Why?
It's okay. I still haven't beaten the captchas.
Just make a new account.
No. Do you know the amount of Robux that I've spent on that account over the past, like, 7 or something years? I am not making a new account. I've done that before. Someone's going after you first. I just know it.
Why?
I don't know who. Because he mentioned football on draft night in a moment.
How dare
My
you?
bad. I didn't know that was a sin. Jeez.
It's not,
Bro,
but
Mario's about there, bro. Mario's about there. I'm stream sniping as Mario.
Okay, so
I
now
see
that I know,
his-
now that I know you're not stream sniping.
His face. I seen his screen like turn red on his face. Cam. It's Mario. It's Mario. Holy stop. Okay. Bruh, it's Mario in fear, bruh. I'm boxed like a fish right now, chat. Bruh,
Right, it's me, right, Bree? It's me. I'm the imposter.
He's getting some stream snipe. He's not even streaming it. Bruh. It's blue? Okay. Mario, is it blue?
wait, isn't Frollo one of Tasha's names?
Yes.
I was chilling with him that day. Blue probably clear.
Gasher! Wow,
Panthers pick
Gasher.
is in at 19. Monroe Freeling, who I thought the Lions were going to take. Tackle out of Georgia.
Mon- Yo.
Hello,
Yo,
Rowan.
this guy's
Good to
playing
see
with
you.
the lights. Who is that?
Yeah,
yo,
thought
I just seen that. I just seen
thought
that.
the Lions might take Monroe Freeling. They did go tackle. They just went
Nope, that was blue. That was blue. That was blue.
Blake Miller out of Clemson.
It's literally blue. It's literally blue.
Eagles pick is in. Steelers are on the clock. Chargers,
vote me.
Cowboys, who traded down with the Eagles, and then Browns.
Okay, fine. Vote me then. It's blue. If it's
I never
not,
vote.
it's blue.
I never vote you. I trust you. I trust you.
Which goes who? Who?
Watch. If it's not me, it's blue. Watch.
Is this an unauthorized description or account of something managed by NFL Productions?
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm
bro,
not
that-
showing the draft or
He just full caps. It was easy. Not you, is it? It's not.
That's okay.
playing any of the audio, so I would
Don't
hope
act
not.
like geniuses all of a sudden.
I'm gonna follow Fear around and trying to protect her.
It was blue. I literally watched the stat kill.
Alright, I might as well get some tests done while I'm in here.
Watch, they're about to stat kill again.
Alright. Definitely did just forget that you
Yeah,
guys
keep on
can't
the
see the Among Us gameplay for a second. Eagles take
Eagles
Makai
take-
Lemon!
No.
Okay!
I'm moving.
Does this mean anything for
Remember that.
AJ Brown's future? Interesting.
Are you guys good?
I think that's a steal at pick 20. Does that mean anything for
Okay, good
AJ
job.
Brown's future?
Yep. blue all
But
bought
other
up.
than that, I think
Yeah,
that's
blue all
good
bought up
value.
now.
That's good
Yeah,
value for the Eagles
yeah,
at 20.
You wanna play?
Um,
3 for 3? Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mark it as the biggest position of need, but I guess we'll see if the offensive struggles last year were really just due to Kevin Patullo, or if there's something bigger at play. Because now, at this point, if this offense doesn't work, it's on the coaching. You've got Saquon Barkley, you've got Jalen Hurts, and at least for the moment, you've got 3 very quality wide receivers in A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Makai Lemon. You've got Dallas Goedert at tight end. If this, and a tremendous offensive line, although you did just lose your offensive line coach, who was very well regarded this offseason. If this offense doesn't work, I don't know if it's a personnel problem. I think it might be a coaching issue.
Ooh.
You know what? I don't even care.
If
I
Sean
don't.
Mannion can't get this offense going, then that seems more like a coaching problem than a personnel problem. Good value for the Eagles. Once again, Howie Roseman, year after year, seems to continue to get terrific value. The Giants have made 2 picks, Dusky, one at 5, one at 10. At 5, they took Arvell Reese out of Ohio State. And at 10, they took Francis Maui Noah out of, I want to say Miami. Yep, Miami.
Fear, are you serious?
Edge rusher and offensive
Fear, are
tackle.
you freaking kidding me? Fear, are you freaking kidding me?
Where did Fear go?
Fear, are you serious?
Where did she? Oh, is she Imp Soster? Have I been trolled? Have I been japed? I've been protecting her this entire time.
Fear. I actually feel so betrayed.
Alright, well, then let's protect this person, I guess. But Makai Lemon to the Eagles is interesting. That's, again, I think that's good value given where he was on most big boards. Don't know what that means for A.J. Brown. What is bro doing in front of the camera? I already don't like this guy. I'm saying he's in front of the camera, in front of the reporter, like, what is he doing? Did you know that under the collective bargaining agreement of the NBA Players Association, you're a free agent? Well, I'm also a free agent in some other regards. Also known as someone please employ me. Steelers pick is in at 21. Looks like Goodell is headed to the... Oh yeah, the draft is in Pittsburgh, so they should go nuts for this one. I actually kind of want to hear this. Level of Thunderstruck, okay. This build-up is taking forever. Just get the pick over with already. They're playing Renegade. Alright, I can turn background sound back on. Sorry that took so long. Max Ehanachor out of Arizona State. Tackle. Going to the Steelers.
I don't know.
They're all hyped about it. Generally, tackles are not very exciting picks, but everyone in Pittsburgh seems very
Rolls are
excited.
on, right?
I don't really know what's happening
How
right
many
now, to be
people just
honest with you.
left?
77 people just left this Among Us lobby. I am Cyan, which
How many
I don't
people
like.
left? I think we're down to
Oh,
at least 9.
There's an exclusive interview with Steelers regarding the
Or maybe at least
Steelers draft pick. I don't know. I can call her. She's probably not awake. It's a Thursday night. She's probably got class in the morning, but I could call her and just say, "Hey, you got any thoughts on the
Yeah, we're down to 9.
tackle
That
from
sucks.
Arizona State that you
Be
guys
spamming
drafted?"
your report button.
Chargers and Cowboys are the next 2 picks.
I got lights on.
oh, okay. I have passed away.
What are your thoughts on my foolproof plan to get you into the NBA? I think you're putting a lot of pressure on me to perform. I need to. There's got to be some top notch film, or
kind
else
of trust Yellow here.
I
not gonna
don't
lie.
know about. Why has half
Right.
the lobby left the game?
Hmm.
There's 7 people left.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yellow dumb lion.
I don't know. Is Mariana dead? Mariana's
No,
still
he's
alive.
fine.
surprisingly.
We'll use Sora if we need to. Chargers
Mario,
pick is
you
in at
doing okay?
22.
Geniuses.
Yeah, sorry, just talking draft stuff. I don't want to bother you guys.
Got it
Waiting
wrong.
for
That sucks.
host.
Okay, who wants to play golf?
I mean me, but I don't know if Fear can. I mean, I'll play some golf. I just don't think Fear
Here,
can.
make it count. Just
It's
play
okay.
golf.
You guys can play golf.
But I won't play games with fear.
Here comes Roger Goodell for the Chargers pick. Cowboys on the clock, then Browns, then Bears.
What, Bree?
I want you to play though.
Akeem
I'm not good at golf
Mesidor,
Anyway, I don't really care for
edge
too much.
rusher out of Florida.
It's funny when
Do you have ESPN up on? I'm watching the NFL Network footage on another monitor, and I just have the live tracker up.
okay, blood. Hiccups. Sorry. Excuse me.
I think we're playing Super Golf on Roblox.
Hold on, let me go to the servers. Mario, load up Roblox real quick.
Okay.
Alright, join me, y'all. Join me. I think I have everybody added. Gasher, join me. Tanner, if you're playing, join me. Um,
Why can't I find you? Where's you at?
Diddy Blood joined.
I'm working on it.
Join Diddy Blood.
You gotta be so damn pushy about it. It says you're offline.
Really? Oh! Ow. Sorry. Sorry. That's my bad chat. Hold on. Visibility. Friend.
I'm a dip for now. Hope you all have fun.
No fear. Are you? Oh no. No fear.
Sorry, big day tomorrow.
Alright, well, have a good night, Fear. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
Good night, fear. Okay. Okay. Mario, join me.
Okay.
I fixed it. I don't know these people. Should we have just done a private server?
I
We could've just
can
went-
load mine up if you want.
Okay. We're just gonna go into a private server.
Okay.
Sorry, I just keep like. This is what other people are gonna have to wait a long time, and I don't feel like doing that.
Dusky, rounds 2 and 3 are tomorrow night. 4, 5, 6, and 7 are Saturday. Round 1 is the only round that has its own dedicated night. I will drop link in Mon VC. And I guess stream chat as well. If y'all want to join us for Super Golf, here's the server link.
Thank ya. Let me change my skin. Oh, I have a mustache on mine. I want to be blue. No. Guys, vote for Island. Bruh, nobody wants to play Facility.
Well, I also don't want to play on 9-hole course.
Why not?
It's too short.
I didn't know that's what that meant.
What else would it mean?
I didn't even see the number, so.
Blind.
No, I'm just a genius. Look at you. Garbage.
Cowboys take Malachi Lawrence, edge rusher out of UCF, with pick 23. Browns are on the clock.
What pick does the Patriots have
31.
out of 32?
Yes, they made the Super Bowl last year, so they pick second to last.
Okay.
Nice shot. What a beaut. Have you ever seen that video the NFL put out last year of everything that happens in between the phone call and the commissioner going on stage? No, I don't think so. Be interested to take a look at that then.
This is lowering my court.
Good. Nice shot.
I'm gonna get a hole in one. Watch.
Let's see it then. Let's see it.
All right, this one. Watch. This one, I'm gonna get a hole in one. Oh. Huh.
Alright.
Interesting. Okay. Let me. Okay. Watch this. Yep. Y'all seen that?
Good job, Bree.
Wait, that was a wall? Yo, are we dead us? Am I winning?
Well, you have the most score.
So I'm winning.
I mean, that's generally not how golf works, but
Hey, do I look like a golfer?
no, I'm just answering your question.
Oh shit.
That was
Oh, shoot.
wild.
Sorry. You seen that?
I did seen that.
Seen that, big dog? That's why you gotta get like me, okay? You gotta make these power moves that people don't see daily, okay? Oh, Mariana, guess what?
Yes.
No.
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 Ho ho ho.
You do it so good, it's actually so funny, I'm sorry. Yo, how do I do this one? Actually, I was gonna tell you, I'm going on a retreat this weekend.
Cool. What kind?
It's just like a women's retreat. I was telling you about it, like.
No, I remember you mentioning something.
It's like a women's retreat. You just have to like talk to the children coming into college and stuff.
I see.
Talk to the women specifically, so I'm excited.
Yeah, because screw the men.
Like actually, I'm gonna teach them how to hate men.
I
in
would
college.
expect nothing else from you.
Thank you. Watch, I'm gonna get it right here, chat. Why didn't it go through? You know, I'm glad I've set that standard of myself to other people. Oh shoot. Yo! Sorry. This is raising my court now. Why is this like so difficult? What? What? Yo, why is it not working? Whatever.
Browns pick is in at 24.
Really? What did they pick?
I'll tell you in a second as soon as I know.
My dad likes that team.
KC Concepcion, wide receiver from Texas A&M. Figured they'd probably go receiver at least once tonight. I think that's a
Alright.
fair
I'm gonna
pick.
text my dad and see how he feels about this.
Bears, Bills, 49ers are the next three.
Did I win?
I don't think so.
Oh. Do I get coins? Do I get extra points or something?
You might have to play Publix for that. I hate when games do that.
Or rest day. This one looks cute. Oasis. Guys, vote Oasis, otherwise you're lame. Okay, so clearly we got a bunch of lanes. I win! I win! No. I win! Look on the bright side, you got top 4. I did. I don't think that's so bad.
Nobody tell her how many players are in the game.
Wait. Oh, screw you! I don't like any of you. I thought it was like 6 of us. So you're just telling me I got last place, glorified last place.
Well, I didn't say it.
I don't like you guys. See, now I'm on my locked in stuff, okay? Mario will be last. And I will make sure of it.
Well, you won't have to do much making sure at this rate.
I mean, first! What does a jellyfish do?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
That.
Oh, it zaps you.
Bro. How?
It's zapping y'all.
Alright. How am I supposed to hit this?
Guys, look, I'm in first.
Congratulations.
Guys, look. Oh no.
If you played football at any level above local town recreational league, what position do you think you'd play? Well, I gotta think, like, am I thinking, like, on scale with, like, NFL players, or, like, the average dude who's just kind of around? Well, I assume not that, so I think I could be... Honestly, I wouldn't even say kicker, because I don't think I have the leg for that. I maybe like a... No, I don't know if I have the stamina to play football, honestly. I don't know a position where I think I would excel. Maybe tight end.
I could be kicker.
If I put some time into learning how to kick, maybe,
I played soccer for 8 years, so I could be a good kicker. I feel like. I don't know what it takes to be a kicker, but I feel like I could be one. Sounds pretty self-explanatory.
probably tight end. Maybe,
Oh,
yeah, probably tight end. Although I don't know if I have the stamina to run all the routes, to be honest with you. Gosh darn it. Bears take safety Dylan Thieneman at pick 25 out of Oregon. Bills are on the clock. Beanie was still here. I would ask him what he wants the Bills to do. I went to college in upstate New York,
oh!
so
What is on my screen?
I have some amount of investment in what the Bills would be doing.
Yay!
Most of the world didn't even know what a tight end was until a few years ago. Yeah, I wonder what changed. Then Donna Kelsey's son happened.
Look at that. What is that for? Yo, I must be playing with like mini golf pros or something. Jeez.
I wonder if Donna Kelsey ever finished the renovations to her modest Florida home. That I cannot answer. Cannot answer that for you, unfortunately.
Mario, you're not gonna believe this.
You're winning?
No. Even better.
Okay.
You better
Do-
say what?
Do tell.
My Nito comes tomorrow.
Oh yay! Your Nito partially funded by me?
Yes, bro. I'm so excited. Why can't I get into the hole? I'm confused. Why is there all this stuff around it? I don't understand. It's just bullying.
Texans have moved up to 26. From 28. So they trade up 2 spots. 49ers traded down. The Dolphins move up to 27. So next 2 picks are on the move. Pick is in for Houston. Miami is on the clock.
Should I be a useful mod and go help Moon Goddess?
How many holes we got left? 6. Texans select Kalen Rutledge, guard out of Georgia Tech. They need O-line help. That seems pretty fair and understandable. NFL Draft also serves as an excellent excuse for many to consume intoxicating beverages on a Thursday. Other than college, of course. Well, I think college is a perfectly valid reason why someone may want to consume an intoxicating beverage.
I already have.
What are you sipping on, Brie?
Beatbox. Beatbox or Blue Raspberry Buzzball. I don't know.
Dolphins, Bills, Chiefs. Unless there's been another trade, there has not. Dolphins pick is in, Bills are on the clock, Chiefs are up next. Then Niners, Patriots, Seahawks, and we are done for the evening. I feel like this draft went quick.
Moon Goddess is not even on the server, so I cannot.
I feel like it went quicker than usual.
Everyone knows what they want, man.
Yeah, I guess so. Nice. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Laugh out loud.
I'm only up by 1. Tanner's right on my tail.
Bro, how am I so far behind? I've been getting like good ones, like bars.
Alright, up and over. Ah, I see. Not bad, not bad. Yes! Oops. Oh, come on. Well.
Alright, do you have a favorite Buzzball flavor?
As someone who's never had a Buzzball, absolutely.
Really? What flavor?
Uh,
Jeez, it's all the way over there, bro. I'm not doing this.
disgusting lack of effort.
Yo! I just got sent all the way to, like, the end, basically. Losers.
Come on. Bro. It's actually over.
I agree, Discus. I went to a party last weekend, and there was Capri Suns. And we were all grown adults.
Oh my gosh. We don't have to talk about that. Wow, I lose by 1 on the last hole. That's wow. Wow.
Loser! You loser! I win. I win. Do I win? Did I win? Chat. Am I mudded, chat?
Dolphins go Chris Johnson, cornerback out of San Diego State. Pick is in for the Patriots, who traded up to 28. Chiefs are on the clock at 29.
No, we're not playing Murder Mystery 2. Nobody likes that effing game.
Do we want to do another round of golf, or do we want to do something else?
What do you want?
Uh... Patriots select Caleb Lomu, tackle out of Utah.
Patriots?
Yes.
My uncle is a huge Patriots fan. Is this good? Will he be happy?
I don't know too much about the guy, but
What position does he play?
Offensive tackle.
Do people like when they pick like linebackers, is that like an actual role, or is that just like, or do people like not really pick them like during the draft?
What do you mean?
Like how do I explain it? Like, is it common for them to pick linebackers? Like, did any team pick a linebacker in this draft,
Yes.
or is it just like right now, like they did right now?
Earlier.
Really? Who?
Sonny Styles out of Ohio State. He's listed as a linebacker.
Okay. Because I thought, for some reason, I just thought like linebackers were people on the team who are kind of bench riders, or warmers. Ooh, shit, bench riders is a different thing. Sorry.
Why am I on Super Golf? Because we're playing Super Golf. Why am I on Sup Garfalf?
Some gear. Did you even try, man? Okay, some gear fall.
Just 4 picks to go, and we will
I'm sorry,
be.
where did the G in super come from?
I don't know.
It's nowhere near nothing on the keyboard. Nowhere near the P.
We should play Cart Ride to 17 Pregnant Hyenas. We should not.
Can we play football on Roblox?
We can. We're gonna need enough people, which is an issue.
Okay, how many do you need?
I'd say at least 6.
Or 7? 6, 7? No? Okay, sorry. Do I piss you off?
No.
Hey, click Amazon cart. What's in your Amazon cart?
That's for me to know and you to ponder. It's literally all trading cards.
What's Converter?
That's a website I used to use to download my videos.
Okay. Examprepper.co. You still use that?
Yeah.
I use Notebook LM or Pocket Prep.
Jets trade up.
Wow.
Jets trade up to back into the first round, pick 30. So Chiefs, Jets, Bills, Seahawks to end out the first round as of
Wait,
now.
I thought they already picked. I thought they already picked somebody.
They did,
So why do they get to go again?
because they traded up. They traded a bunch of picks for somebody else's pick to get back into the first round to pick somebody else.
So who doesn't get to pick this round?
Let's see, it was originally Miami, then they traded the pick to San Francisco. So San Francisco traded out of the first round. Giants did this a few years ago. It didn't go well.
Wow. Okay. Which one is the Giants? Which team? That one. Wait, they got to pick twice.
Yeah. Because they traded for this pick from another team. That's what these arrows mean.
Oh, okay. I'm learning, actually. I'm learning a lot about football. I can't wait to tell my uncle. He's going to be so happy tomorrow.
If the Vikings play the Giants, can you stream it? Well, I can't stream the actual game. That'll get me copyrighted. But unless they do it on YouTube like they did last year, and then I might have a chance. Chiefs go Peter Woods, defensive tackle out of Clemson. Wonder if that could be a down the road Chris Jones replacement. Jets on the clock at 30, then Bills, then Seahawks, and we are out of here.
Wait, you said which team doesn't get to pick this round? I forgot.
The 49ers traded out of the first round.
Didn't they go to the Super Bowl?
No. Well, not last year.
Was it the year before that?
I believe
The one where
so.
Usher played.
Yes, that they were in that one, yes.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Oh,
how
man,
you know
you're-
Super Bowls by the who did the halftime show?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bad Bunnies was so good. You know what? Let's talk about the halftime show. I got a free Chipotle burrito from that. Did you know that? I got a free Chipotle burrito. I'm so happy from that.
I got banned for a joke on the server. Are you the one who made the Hitler joke? Because if so, then yeah, that's why you got banned.
Bro, just don't play like that, bro.
Don't come and complain to me that you got banned. I wasn't the one who did it. You could take that up with whoever banned you. I feel like I've heard that name before, Peter Woods. I mean, it makes sense, easy. What was the first round pick?
That's such a basic name, too.
Just to warn you, I'm not really an NFL person. I don't expect too many people to be NFL people. This is just something I like to do every year. Only a couple picks left, guys. Stay with me. Should be
I'm
out of here
right
within
here.
the
I'm right
next,
here
like,
with you, man.
15, 20 minutes or so. I know this is not everybody's thing. I totally understand that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I think that's actually a good pick for the Chiefs. That's good value at 29. Jets pick is in at 30. Bills are on the clock at 31. Seahawks end us off at 32.
I'm learning a lot about football.
Yeah, I was trying to buy from them. They weren't online, so you just
Stole?
stole?
I'm gonna try that method out. I'm gonna try that method, actually. You know, I was trying to, but you weren't there, so, like, I just kind of took it.
At least leave something. Take what you need and then leave something in return. Leave a sign, be like, hey, I took this, I give you this. Jets take Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver from Indiana.
Oh, wow, what a head of hair on him. Probably been growing those since he was a kid.
Don't think that's a bad pick. He was consensus mocked fairly high. Well, I shouldn't say consensus. The big board they were showing showed him pretty high. So who's in the Jets wide receiver room now? Garrett Wilson, Omar Cooper. They traded for Adonai Mitchell.
You just know these people. Do you, like... Is there a chart that comes out?
No, I'm just autistic.
Okay. That makes more sense than what I was thinking.
How long has Tung Tung Sahur been in the bottom? He's been there the whole time.
For, like, the past 10 streams, not gonna lie.
He been there.
Have y'all seen the Tung 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 Sahur show?
True. Have y'all seen the Italian Brain Rot show on Prime Video?
Yeah, does anyone want the link? It's really good. I
Pretty
stayed up-
sure you can watch
watch
season
that.
1 for free. That's the Brain
You can
Rot
watch all the
season. There's
seasons for
the there's the Minecraft season too.
Yeah, we need to finish. Did we finish watching the whole thing, or did I
No.
fall asleep before we
You
finished?
fell asleep.
What episode was we on?
I try to remember. We watched 9 and 10, and then we watched because 10 was the one where Tralalero Tralala has all the psycho fangirls.
Yeah, he got kidnapped, right? Okay.
And then I think we went back to 4 and started from there. And then we got
then
to
we
the
watched
one
one.
where Burper Batapim watches his parents get shot in front of him.
I remember that one.
We're not joking, by the way. These episodes are wild. Titans trade up with the Bills. Bills trading out of the first round. What else is new? Titans move up to 31. They are on the clock.
Wait, did they already pick?
No.
Okay.
The Titans did. They picked at 4. I'll have to look up the compensation for some of these trades, see what everybody got, but Tennessee moves up. Wonder
Okay,
who
so
they
wait,
like.
What team doesn't get to pick?
Let's see. That started with the Patriots. Then they moved up to 28. So then it became Buffalo's pick, and then Buffalo traded it to Tennessee.
So Buffaloes don't get to
So
pick. this
Buffalo
round?
is not picking.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I will give the money for the shulkers and keep my mouth shut. Please, I have nothing to do in my free time. Well, you're gonna sit there in jail. If we do let you back in, you're gonna sit in prison for a while. I hope you know that.
If you can guess a number I'm thinking between 1 and 10 in my head, then you can get back on the server.
12. I ain't going nowhere.
Yo. Wait, why did you actually kind of get it? I actually was 3.
Pick is in for the Titans. Seahawks are on the clock. Let's see if they keep this pick. There's been a lot of trading in the last few picks. Let's see if they keep it or trade out.
When it says they need those people right there, like, do they not have any of those on the team?
No, they do. They just, those are like their weakest positions in terms of talent. So the experts are advising, like, we expect them to probably take someone at one of these positions because it's a pretty big need.
I know, but that's kind of mean. Like, what if there's
I mean, I agree. If you're a Titans offensive lineman watching this, you're probably like, ouch, but
Alright, that's not nice. I feel like we could go about this a lot differently, guys.
Alright, here comes Goodell with the Titans pick. Who's that DMing me? Yes.
Who's that DMing me? Yes. Mm-hmm. The DM was yes.
Titans selects Kendrick Falk, edge rusher out of Auburn. Another guy who was on the big board is probably a late first rounder. Seahawks are currently on the clock. Let's see if they stay on the clock. When do they announce what the other end of the trade was? They'd normally just throw it up on the screen, but I have my volume muted, so. I assume late first round. I mean, if like the mid first rounders were fetching like a couple of fifths, a couple of fourths, maybe a third and a fifth, like, I'd expect this to be like maybe a fifth, a sixth, and a seventh. You know, not crazy value. There was a lot of small movement in this first round, like moving up 2 spots, 3 spots, 4 spots. A little bit more than I normally don't see quite as much of that. Start the Super Golf. How about you pipe down?
Ooh, got him.
Closing Roblox.
We had to lock in for the football.
Yeah.
You gotta get off invisible on Discord.
Why?
Because why are you?
I don't want people knowing I'm online.
Well, they can see you're live. They know you're online, buddy.
Well, I guess, but I just mean in general.
Why? You don't want people to text you?
Not at just anybody, no.
What if your friends want to text you and they see you're not online? I've done that a couple times. I was like, oh, I'm
Alright,
online.
fine, I'll go on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah. I've done that. I was like, oh, I'm online. Let me just text more. And then I see you're not online. I'm like, okay. But then I just end up texting you on Snapchat anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Seahawks still on the clock according to the website. Not seeing anything on the TV feed that is saying anything different, so. Oh, hey, Beanie!
Beanie.
So Bills traded down with the Patriots and then out of the first round entirely. Or no, sorry. No, they traded down with Houston, then with New England, and then out of the first round entirely. Well, to be fair, Beanie, your biggest need is probably wide receiver. And do you remember what happened the last time Brandon Beane tried to draft a wide receiver in the first round? I'm just saying. I mean, Omar Cooper was right there, though. I mean, I guess he went right in front of you, but you could have stayed at 28. I don't hate trading down from... I mean, you did lose David... You lose David Edwards in the offseason. Maybe you go offensive line, but... Yeah, look at the compensation. I haven't seen it, personally, so I don't know. But, like, you could have sat at 28 and taken Omar Cooper. You could have sat at 26 and taken Kalen Rutledge. Maybe they have somebody they like in the later rounds, and they're just trying to get as much draft capital as they can. I don't know. But the last time they took a wide receiver in the first round, it was Keon Coleman, so...
I'm dragging my headset across the wall.
Thank you, Dusky. Okay, so 3169 165 for 35 66 101. It's not like crazy value. Seahawks are making this pick. Pick is in.
Wait, if they trade, do they get money?
No, but generally they get more draft picks. Generally, that's why people trade. Who is that? Oh, it's a Make-A-Wish. Okay. Sometimes they bring YouTubers out to make picks, so I was just trying to see if I recognized who that was. Almost looks like Bengal a little bit.
You said, oh, it's a Make-A-Wish.
Oh! Okay!
Jadarian Price.
That's an interesting one. I kind of like that for them. Jadarian Price. I like that pick. A little bit of a wild card because he was behind Jeremiah Love at Notre Dame, but you did just lose Kenneth Walker. I like that pick for them. I like that a lot.
Who's next?
That is the end of the first round.
When does the second round start?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow at 7. I will not be streaming it tomorrow. Alright, so that is that, folks. First round in the books. Some interesting moves for sure. I guess just for an overall wrap-up. Fernando Mendoza, everybody and their mom knew was going to happen. David Bailey, Jets just kind of going who they feel is the best player available. Jeremiah Love was interesting. A lot of people mocked him to Tennessee at 4. And I don't know if I love the fit with the backfield Arizona has, but I mean, you've already got James Conner, and you just signed Tyler Algier, so I don't know how I feel about that. But, I mean, again, if they thought he was best player available, you're trying to keep him from other teams, then I guess I don't hate it. Carnell Tate to the Titans. I do not hate getting Cam Ward another weapon. Some people seemed really surprised when he came off the board. I don't know if people were expecting him to go this early. Maybe more somewhere around 8 to 12 range, but again, I don't hate getting Cam Ward another weapon. You can argue that offensive line could be a concern. We'll see if they address that later on in the draft. Arvell Reese at 5 to the Giants. Another pick that I don't fully understand the positional fit, given that they've already got Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, and they just drafted Abdul Carter last year. There's been some talk about potentially trading Thibodeau, but you can only play so many edge rushers at once, and you just lost Wan'Dale Robinson to free agency. You don't know when Malik Neighbors is coming back, and if he's going to come back at full strength. I would have been perfectly fine going wide receiver here. I would have been fine going Jordan Tyson here. Maybe not Mekhi Lemon, but Jordan Tyson I would have been okay with. I also would have been okay with Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs here. Listen, talent-wise, I'm not concerned, but just positional fit is a little bit of a question. Mansour Delane to the Chiefs at 6. They trade up with the Browns. This makes sense. They traded Trent McDuffie to the Rams. They need a corner. I don't know about trading up for him. I don't know if any of these teams were going to take him, but the pick itself does make sense. Sonny Styles to Washington. I mean, I think it's fine. You definitely get younger on that defense. You had guys out there like Bobby Wagner last year who are definitely a bit long in the tooth, so I don't hate that. A whole lot of Ohio State up and down this first round. Jordan Tyson at 7 to the Saints. Definitely need another weapon out there outside of Chris Olave. He's had some injury concerns. Give Tyler Shuck another weapon to throw to. You can argue they could have gone O-line, maybe interior offensive line, but there was only like one guard I heard too much about in this first round, and it was this guy. Sorry, I'm not good with his name. Oliva Vega Owane, who ended up going to Baltimore, which I think is a great fit. But I don't hate the Jordan Tyson pick for the Saints at all. Spencer Fano, not a sexy pick, but offensive line is offensive line. You want to build through the trenches. I believe, if I remember correctly, I saw not an article, but a headline on social media during free agency that all 5 Browns starters on the offensive line hit free agency at the same time, and I assume they lost at least a couple of those guys, so that pick makes a lot of sense. Francis Mauigoa at 10 to the Giants, love that pick. Evan Neal has been a complete disaster. They tried Marcus Mbao last year. They drafted him out of Purdue, I believe. Never hurts to get another offensive lineman in there. Across from Andrew Thomas. You can argue they might need to go on the interior. We'll see if they address that in any of the later rounds. Caleb Downs to the Cowboys at 11. This is an interesting pick. I figured this would have been Reuben Bain, given the Micah Parsons trade last year, but I don't hate it at all. I mean, I would have been fine if the Giants took him at 5. I think that's perfectly fine value for where they took him. They did trade up one spot to do it. I don't know if Miami would have taken him. They end up going Caden Proctor at 12, which makes perfect sense. You just signed your quarterback in Malik Willis. You want to protect him. Rams go Ty Simpson at 13. I love the fit. You can argue that that's a little too early to draft a guy that is going to basically sit as a backup until Matt Stafford retires, but I guess they're kind of going with the Jordan Love method on this one. Sit him behind an MVP for a season or two and see what he picks up. Again, Oliva Vega Owane to the Ravens at 14. I mentioned it already. Daniel Falele was a complete disaster last season at offensive guard. This was everyone could see this pick coming. Reuben Bain to the Buccaneers. That's an interesting fit. They did lose. I want to say Levante David retired. He's an inside linebacker, so not quite the same position here, but they beef up on the defensive line. Get someone out there with Vita Vea. Kenyon Sadiq to the Jets at 16. Don't know positionally how much I love that because they drafted Mason Taylor last year. I don't know how much we really saw out of him last year. They might have just been going best player available, which is fair enough. They have a lot of holes on the team, obviously. So I could also understand trading down here. But again, if they wanted to go best player available, fair enough. I just don't know about the positional fit. Blake Miller to the Lions. I think it makes a lot of sense. I thought it was going to be Monroe Freeling here. But again, positional fit. They lost several players in free agency along the offensive line. So fit makes a lot of sense. Caleb Banks to the Vikings at 18. Am I correct in saying they still have Javon Hargrave? I mean, he's getting old, don't get me wrong. Potentially not. I just know he was there. Don't know a ton about Caleb Banks, to be honest with you. But building through the trenches, like I said, never a bad thing. Although you could argue that maybe you'd want to get... Well, I guess you really don't need another weapon for whoever ends up at quarterback. I guess that could have been Ty Simpson if he was there, but obviously the Rams scooped him up. Might have just gone who they felt was the best player available, or maybe go with a position of need, which is fair enough, I would say. You're late enough in the first round that I feel you can do that. Because obviously you have an offense with Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. You shouldn't need to pick up another weapon. So I understand going on the defensive side of the ball if the quarterback you want isn't available at that point. Monroe Freeling to the Panthers at 19. Be interested to see if... I mean, this is a very make-or-break year for Bryce Young if he continues to be inconsistent. I think they probably move on from him, even potentially midway through the season. Of course, I also don't know what the rest of that quarterback room looks like at the moment. I'd have to take a peek. But whoever ends up back there, they're going to have some extra protection, which is good. Eagles trade up with the Cowboys to grab Makai Lemon at 20. That's a very interesting move. One, it's an in-division trade, which you don't see too often. And two, I think it's terrific value for the Eagles. I mean, I don't know exactly what they gave up to Dallas to trade up, but it seems like Howie Roseman does this every year. He ends up with a highly touted player and ends up drafting them lower than they were anticipated to go. I saw Makai Lemon anywhere from, like, single digits to, like, you know, mid-teens. So picking him up at 20 I think is good value. Steelers take, I'm not even going to try with the last name, they take Max out of Arizona State. Never a bad thing to beef up the offensive line. Does this mean that they're trying to get more protection for Aaron Rodgers because he's coming back for another season? I don't know if we have word on that yet. If not, is it Will Howard's season, or do we see them take a quarterback in the later rounds? I guess we'll have to see. Akeem Mesidor out of Miami to the Chargers, beefing up that defense for Jim Harbaugh. You can argue that this definitely should have been an offensive lineman, given that, I mean, the PFF screenshots of their starting offensive line last year. Maybe they wanted to trade up with Pittsburgh to try to grab somebody, or Dallas or somebody else, maybe even Carolina, and they were just like, no, we're not, we want more. So yeah, I don't know if I love that. They did just sign, or did they just lose? I want to say Odafe Owe in free agency. I could be wrong. I might be thinking of somebody else. Am I thinking of somebody else? Or no, the Ravens traded him to the Chargers, and then he had a good second half, and then he was a free agent, I'm pretty sure. Don't know if I love that pick. I mean, it replaces him, which is nice. But offensive line was definitely their biggest need. And then maybe a weapon, a wide receiver. Malachi Lawrence to the Cowboys. Not quite your Micah Parsons replacement, but they double down on defense, which I think is a very good thing. KC Concepcion to the Browns. This makes a lot of sense. I figured they were probably going to go wide receiver. Jerry Jeudy had some consistency concerns last year, so I think that pick makes a lot of sense. Dylan Thieneman, safety to the Bears at 25. They had a lot of injuries in their secondary last year. This is another pick that I think makes a lot of sense. I saw Harrison Smith comparisons on the broadcast, so I think that's a pick that makes some sense, as well as the next one, Kalen Rutledge. Texans' offensive line's been a mess for the past couple of years. They traded, why can't I remember his name? Sorry. I cannot remember his name for the life of me right now. Trade him to Washington. Offensive tackle. Laramie Tunzel. There, it came to me. They traded Laramie Tunzel to the Commanders. I think it was last offseason. So they've shedded some talent. I think Kenyon Green signed elsewhere. Or was traded elsewhere. Was that the... I don't know. I don't remember exactly what trade it was, but I'm pretty sure he's gone as well. He was a high draft pick a few years ago. So I think taking a guard there makes a lot of sense. Chris Johnson, defensive back to the Dolphins, makes complete and total sense. The cornerback room for the Dolphins is desolate. It is sad. They needed to go defensive back. Absolutely, without a doubt. 100% they needed to take a defensive back. Caleb Lomu to the Patriots at 28. I mean, their other offensive tackle was Morgan Moses, who's getting a little bit older. You've got Will Campbell, obviously, who you drafted highly last year. He had some struggles in the Super Bowl and just sort of in the playoffs in general. He kind of struggled. So, getting younger on the offensive line. Guy who played across from, I want to say, Spencer Fano at Utah. Yes, he did. Peter Woods to the Chiefs at 29. I think that's great value for them at 29. Potentially someone to play alongside Chris Jones, potentially replace Chris Jones if he works out. Chris Jones is getting a little bit older. And this is the pick that they got back in the Trent McDuffie trade. Omar Cooper to the Jets at 30. They trade back into the first round. I don't hate it in terms of positional value. Their wide receiver right now is Garrett Wilson and Hopes and Prayers. I mean, there's Adonai Mitchell, but we don't really know what he is. We don't really know what Adonai Mitchell is. So I don't hate getting some help in the wide receiver room. Again, the Jets are a team that they just have so many holes that, you know, whatever position they go, except for apparently tight end, because I didn't love that fit, but I don't hate it. They do have, they did draft Olu Fashanu last year, who looked very good in his rookie season. So if you didn't want to go offensive line here, don't they have another young tackle too, or am I crazy? Jets depth chart. Am I going insane? Armand Membu as well. Or sorry, Membu. Fashanu was a year before, wasn't he? Membu had a really good rookie year last year. I apologize. So yeah, they didn't want to go offensive line. That's fair enough. They have two young, very talented tackles. I think that makes a lot of sense. They go wide receiver. I think that's fair. Kendrick Falk to the Titans at 31. They trade back up into the first round with the Bills. I mean, listen, Robert Saleh is now their head coach. He's a defensive-minded head coach. He was the defensive coordinator in San Francisco for a while. He's been beefing up the defense all offseason with the moves that they've made. This is, I think, a very Robert Saleh decision. They did lose Harold Landry to the Patriots last year, so potentially a replacement there. You've still got Jeffrey Simmons on the defensive line, so potentially building a very nice front seven. And then at 32, Jadarian Price out of Notre Dame to the Seahawks. I actually like this fit a lot. I don't know if people are 100% sure what Jadarian Price is as a running back, or in terms of how will he handle higher usage, since he was sharing the backfield with Jeremiah Love at Notre Dame. But I like the value. I like the fit. Obviously, they lost Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs in the offseason. And the two-headed tandem of Walker and Zach Charbonnet seem to work very, very well. So you bring somebody else in there who you can split carries with Charbonnet. I think the pick and the fit makes a lot of sense at 32 for the Seahawks. And they didn't have to move anywhere up or down to get him. They just sat right where they were and took their guy. And I respect that. So there's my thoughts and wrap up on the first round. Apologies that there are some picks that I don't really have a lot to say about, like Caleb Banks or Malachi Lawrence. There are some picks I really don't have a ton to say about because I don't know a ton about these guys, so my apologies for my lack of knowledge. But there's my wrap-up of the first round of the NFL Draft. I will not be live tomorrow for days 2 and 3. I will be live, but I will probably be streaming something else that is not the draft tomorrow night. Take a look at the official draft grades. I guess we can. I can judge them a little bit. NFL Draft Round 1. Oh, yeah, we can look at trade stuff as well, see if I like the value. That's last year. Oops. 2026. Alright, let's see. Oh, gosh darn it. All good, Ben. I understand. Are all of these graded? I think so. All right, cool. So this is CBS Sports draft grades. Mendoza A. I mean, fine. People have been a little high on him. Like, a lot of people have been saying he's not number one pick good. But you know, he won the Heisman, and he's almost undisputedly the best quarterback in the draft, unless you ask Dan Orlovsky. So this was going to happen. C- for David Bailey is interesting. I saw him anywhere in the 2 to 5 range in some of the mock drafts I was looking at. But I think C- is a little harsh for a guy who I think he was selected around where he needed to be. Jeremiah Love, C+ grade. They're saying that the value for a team not built to contend. Admittedly, I wasn't as high on this pick as... Oh, yeah, I should probably give my own draft grades. Fernando Mendoza, I think an A is fair. I don't think any higher or lower is really to be expected. David Bailey, I think it's a solid B because I think the Jets did their job. I think they drafted a good football player. I don't think they did anything exceptional, but I don't think they did anything too terrible either. Look at the official ones. They're numbered and ordered instead of just letters. Draft official grades. Oh, prospects tab of Draft Tracker. Prospects. Oh, I see. Okay, they're ranked by. Wait. Oh no, this is. Is this like RAS score? No, these are prospect grades. These aren't pick grades. And we're back. All right. Apparently, OBS or my Wi-Fi network does not want me to grade the draft picks. Okay. Sure. Awesome. Great. Whatever. Okay, anyway, yeah, I believe these are prospect grades rather than draft grades, so I'm going to head back to these, I think. Have a good night, Tanner. So yeah, I would give the Jets a B for David Bailey. I think they did their job. They took a good football player in for a team that has a lot of holes, and they didn't do anything exceptional. I don't think they screwed it up either. Let me also take the Subway Surfers off the screen because I think that's a little cheesy. Jeremiah Love at 3. I'd probably give this like a B minus. Not because Jeremiah Love's a bad player. I just don't know about the fit. You've already got James Conner. You've already got Tyler Algier. I don't know about the fit. B minus purely because Jeremiah Love is the talent is there. Carnell Tate. I'm gonna give it a B plus. I think I like getting Cam Ward another weapon. You can argue he might have been drafted a little too high. I like the idea, so I'd probably say B plus. Arvell Reese. Probably a B plus. Again, I don't think talent is the issue. There was talks of Arvell Reese going anywhere from like 2 to 5. So, sort of Arvell Reese, David Bailey, Ruben Bain were all kind of in that conversation. I just don't know about the positional fit. He is only 20, which is really nice. But again, like, you've got Brian Burns, you've got Kayvon Thibodeau, you just drafted Abdul Carter. How many edge rushers do you need? They got to trade Kayvon Thibodeau. If they trade Kayvon Thibodeau, I have no problem with this pick. I think this pick is fine if they trade him. Because at least Brian Burns can, step inside a little bit, play a little normal linebacker. But they need to draft like a full-on inside, off-ball linebacker in the later rounds. Mansour Delane. I would give it maybe a B, maybe a B minus. Pretty similar to how they graded it, just because of the trade up. I don't know that they needed to trade up. I think the position is fine. I think he's the best corner in the draft. I just don't know if you needed to trade up. Like, they didn't give up a ton. They gave up a third and a fifth, so it's not the end of the world. But I just don't know that they needed to trade up to get him. So I'd probably give this B minus. Sonny Styles, probably a B plus. Kind of similar situation to the Jets, where it's just like, I don't think there's a bad pick for the Commanders. They were kind of a mess last year without Jaden Daniels. You get younger on defense. I probably give this a B plus. Jordan Tyson to the Saints, probably a B plus. Similar type of situation to Cam Ward. You're just giving him another weapon. Spencer Fano to the Browns. Probably another B plus, maybe an A minus. I think he was considered, he and Maui Noah, I think it was between the two of them for best tackle in the draft. I think the thing that drags it down is just like, I guess if they're I'll probably give it an A minus, because I'd consider him probably the best tackle in this draft. I don't want to tank the pick because we don't know who's playing quarterback or a lot of other stuff about the team. So I probably give that an A-. I think that's good value for where they took him. Francis Mauigoa with the Giants. I would probably give this... I think an A- is fair, and the only reason it's not an A is because I kind of feel like they did what they needed to do here. They needed a tackle. He fell into their lap. They took him. Similar to the Jets with David Bailey. They kind of did what they had to do. Nothing too special about it. I think an A- is fair. Caleb Downs to the Cowboys. Probably give it an A-A. Probably A- just because I don't know so much about the positional fit. I don't know if it was the biggest need for them, but I think the value of where they got him was pretty good, so I think A- is fair. I think an A is fair, but I'll say A-. Caden Proctor to the Dolphins, probably another A-. I don't want to give out like A+. I'm probably not going to give out any A+, just because I don't know that any team did like the perfect thing. Outside of maybe the Ravens, we'll see. Probably A-A. Just again, I think he was the last like really, really good tackle in this class in terms of like mid to high first round talent. Fell into their laps at 12. They were able to trade down one spot, pick up some extra value. So you know what? For that, I think I will give them the A here, just because they traded down one spot, they picked up some extra draft picks. Ty Simpson. I almost want to give this an incomplete, because we won't know for a while, right? I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'll give it a B, maybe a B+, just because this doesn't help them right now contend for a Super Bowl, but I get the process, and I like the process, so I'll give them a B+. Ravens, this might be my only like A to A+ grade. Although Buccaneers got Reuben Bain pretty late, so that might be up there too. I'll give the Ravens an A, only not an A+, just because again, I think he kind of fell into their laps. They didn't have to do much. I guess I shouldn't be detracting from teams for doing that. I'll give him an A. Reuben Bain, this is at least an A, if not an A+, given the value. He was projected to go as high as 2. They got him at 15. I think this is a pretty easy A. You know what? I'll give him the A+ on this one. That's terrific value. They didn't sit. They didn't have to trade up. They just sat there and they took maybe the best player in the entire draft at 15. So you know what? A+ for the Buccaneers. Kenyon Sadiq, B-. I'm giving him a B-. Purely because of Mason. Unless they're planning on running a lot of 2 tight end sets, in which case it can work. Do I want to give the Jets that benefit of the doubt? No, because they're the Jets. So I'm giving this a B- because I don't love the positional fit. Of course you can run 2 tight ends on the field at the same time if you want to run Mason Taylor and Kenyon Sadiq. If they're not planning on doing that, then I don't know about the positional fit here, so I'm giving this a B-. Blake Miller, I think I'll give this a B. I think it's fine. I think the positional selection here is fine. I thought they were going to go Monroe Freeling. That's the only reason I wouldn't rank this any higher. I'll give this a B. I like the positional. I like the positional value. Caleb Banks, I don't have a ton to say about. I'll probably give him like a C+, just because I don't know a ton about him. And Minnesota is another team where it's like, don't really know what to make of them right now. I think of them kind of the same way I think of the Cowboys right now. Is like, they're kind of one of those just under 500, like, do we even know what we really have kind of thing going on right now. I don't know a ton about Caleb Banks, so yeah, about average, C+, B-. Monroe Freeling, I'll give him a little bit of an edge here for where they got him and the fact that they sort of stood pat and got him and the Lions didn't scoop him up. I guess we can give him a B+ for that. Although, actually, I might bump it down to a... do I? Nah, I'll leave it at a B+. Actually, what's their depth chart look like? Panthers depth chart. Well, they've already got him slotted in as their starting left tackle, so that's interesting. You've got Ika Makwanu and Taylor Moton. I guess it's fine. I think a B+ is fair. Makai Lemon, this to me is at least an A-, if not higher. There were basically already reports put out within the last week that AJ Brown is essentially just waiting to be traded. Like, he's going to be traded, they just don't know when or where yet. So you needed to replace him, and you traded with an in-division opponent to go up and grab him, and you got him probably anywhere from 5 to 10 spots lower than he was projected to go. So I think this is at least an A-, if not higher. Steelers at 21, grabbing an offensive tackle. That's another thing where outside of Broderick Jones, who they drafted, I think like 2 or 3 years ago, I don't know what their depth chart looks like at the position. You can never really go wrong with offensive line. I guess I'll give it a B. Kind of average. Akeem Mesidor with the Chargers. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't love any of the remaining tackles. Because I feel like they needed to go offensive line here. Maybe they weren't in love with any of the remaining offensive linemen. It's fine. I'd probably give it a B-. Just because I feel like if you take anything in the first round, if you're the Chargers, you have to go offensive line. Malachi Lawrence to the Cowboys. Probably same type of thing, B-. They address a position of need. He's not going to be Micah Parsons probably, or maybe he will be, I don't know. But they at least address a position of need, and I can respect that. KC Concepcion to the Browns. I think this is a B+, if not higher. B+, A-, just because at this point we're not talking like cream of the crop type NFL players. I'll give him the A- here. They needed a wide receiver. They absolutely needed someone else in that wide receiver room. Jerry Jeudy was inconsistent last year. There were some talks about, like, does he even really care about, playing in the NFL? I think this is great value for where they got him, and they didn't really have to, move around too much, give up too much. This was the pick from the Travis Hunter trade last year, so A- at the very least on that trade. Dylan Thieneman for the Bears. I think this is a B, maybe a B+. They had a lot of injuries in their secondary last year. This one makes a lot of sense. Keelan Rutledge, same deal, probably a B+. I don't know a ton about the prospect, but you're going for a position of need. The offensive line was atrocious. I think this is fair. And then Chris Johnson is another prospect I don't know a ton about at 27 here to the Dolphins. But in terms of fit, I think this was a desperate need for Miami. Their cornerback room is disgusting. So for that, I can give them props. They had a position of need. They went and got him. Just because I don't know too much about the prospect, I'll probably give this a B, similar to like the Jets with David Bailey. They needed to do something and they did it. Caleb Lomu to the Patriots. I don't know that they desperately needed another offensive tackle, like right now. Maybe this is a play for the future. I think it's fine. I'd probably give it a B. Peter Woods is a great pick for the Chiefs. I'd probably give that a B+, A-. Just because, again, I think it's great value at this point in the draft. I wouldn't have hated if the Giants traded down and picked him up with the loss of Dexter Lawrence, or trading Dexter Lawrence. But that's terrific value for the Chiefs. Probably an A- for them, I would say. And I'm being kind of harsh and critical with these grades. So, yeah, probably nobody's going to get an A+. Omar Cooper to the Jets. I like the fit. I like the positional need. I'll probably give them B+, A- as well. I don't know exactly what they gave up to move back into the first round, but I like the positional selection. Keldrick Falk. Not another guy I don't know a ton about. Probably a B, just because, don't know a ton about him. And Jadarian Price to the Seahawks. I'm going to give this I'm gonna give it a B plus, I think, because you can argue that he might have been overdrafted a little bit. That normally kind of happens with the 32nd pick. But like, didn't Kyle Trask go 32? Or I might be misremembering. I don't know. But Jadarian Price. I mean, obviously you're looking for a replacement for Kenneth Walker. You have a guy who's kind of, you don't know. You might not fully know what you're going to get with him just yet because he split so much time with Jeremiah Love, but I think this was a good pick, and I'd be willing to give it at least a B+. So there's my grades for all 32 first-round picks. If you disagree with me, if you have differing opinions, if you think I'm an idiot, feel free to tell me. If I was probably a little too harsh on a lot of grades, you could probably bump them up, from a minus to a flat, or a flat to a plus with a lot of those. I think I only had 1 or 2 picks in like the C range. I don't think anybody completely whiffed. There were some question marks, like Jeremiah Love to the Cardinals versus another team I had some questions about. I had questions about Kenyon Sadiq to the Jets, Caleb Banks to the Vikings, Akeem Mesidor to the Chargers. They needed to take a lineman. Not a ton of questions, honestly. I think teams handled this first round pretty well, all things considered. I don't think there was anything that truly jumped off the page at me. Maybe Ty Simpson went a little higher than people expected him to, but I think he's walking into a really great situation, so I think it makes a lot of sense that he got taken as high as he did. So that's my round 1 analysis, and that concludes me sitting here sounding like an idiot, so I'm probably going to go. I think I'd be very interested to see how the next couple rounds play out, though, specifically from my Giants perspective. Going into this draft, I had a couple needs I wanted them to address. I wanted them to take a couple linemen. They've already taken a tackle, so that's good. I'd love to see them go interior offensive line later in this draft. I wanted them to take at least 1 wide receiver, and that was before they lost Wandale to the Titans. So I'd like to see them take at least 1 wide receiver. I don't think they need to take a tight end. I think between Isaiah Likely and Theo Johnson, they're covered in that department. Don't know about a running back either, although if you wanted to shoot a late round pick at one, who knows. Although with the picks that they have, I honestly would prefer if they just... I mean, you could trade down and pick up more picks, but I don't think they need to use one on a running back. I want at least 1 more lineman, preferably an interior offensive lineman. I don't think it makes a lot of sense to take another offensive tackle at this point, given that you're going to be playing Andrew Thomas, and you're probably going to try to give minutes to, or snaps to Francis Maui-Noah. Anywhere else on the offense I want to see them address? Not really. As long as they get at least 1 wide receiver, I think I'm okay on the offensive end. As for defense, though, secondary. You need secondary help. You had guys like Drew Phillips. You lost Cordell Flott in free agency. You've still got Deonte Banks back there. I think you got to take at least one or two defensive backs, and hopefully in the mid rounds rather than the late rounds. And you need some linebackers too. You need some guys who are going to actually play in space and not rush the passer. You need some inside linebackers and some outside linebackers that are not pass rushers. You absolutely need some. You cut Bobby Okereke. You gotta get some help there. I think Chris Board would be like a projected player right now. We can't be, no disrespect to Chris Board, but like gotta get at least a couple of linebackers that are not pass rushers to take those spots. And then as far as the defensive line, I mean, obviously there's a big, fat Dexter Lawrence-shaped hole in that defensive line now. So, listen, your pass rush, your edge rushers are terrific. You've got Brian Burns, who just had 16.5 sacks last year. You've got Abdul Carter, who is an athletic freak. Maybe didn't quite have the rookie season you wanted him to from a numbers perspective, but he's got freak athleticism and out-of-this-world potential. You've got Kayvon Thibodeau, who, admittedly, the luster has worn off quite a bit. There were discussions of trading him for a while. Will he get dealt? I don't know. I think it's more likely now that you just drafted Arvell Reese, who, again, another athletic freak. So, I think you're good in the pass rush department. I don't think you need, or at least from an edge rusher perspective, I don't think you need to draft another edge rusher. You want to keep a late round guy around his depth? Okay, fine. I think that's reasonable. But I think you got to go interior defensive line. You need a couple linebackers. You need a couple secondary players. I think you go heavy defense for the rest of this draft. I would like at least one more offensive lineman. Preferably a guard. I want a guard. I want a wide receiver. I want a D tackle. And actually, how many picks do they have? New York Giants draft picks 2026. Okay, they have a second, they have a fourth, a fifth, and 3 sixths. Alright, so not a ton in the mid-rounds, which kind of sucks. They do have 37 tomorrow. I'd like to see them go get that wide receiver. Maybe at 37. I don't know who will be left on the board. If not, maybe in round 4. If you want to go get an interior offensive lineman at 37, I think that's fine. But you got 6 more picks. I'd like them to be wide receiver, offensive guard, defensive tackle, and then the other 3 need to be secondary and or linebackers. That's what I would love them to be. I would say probably 2 secondary players, 1 linebacker. If you wanted to not take the defensive tackle, then go maybe 1 corner, 1 safety, and then 1 outside linebacker, 1 inside linebacker. I think that would be reasonable. If you want to say, whatever in terms of defensive tackle because you have so much pass rush with your edge rushers, I think that's fine, but at least give yourself a guy who can stop the run. But we'll see. Let's look at their depth chart. How about that? I think that's a good place to start. Giants depth chart 2026. All right. That's the San Francisco Giants. That's not what I'm looking for. New York Giants, not draft picks. New York Giants depth chart. All right, let's see. Obviously, Dart is your starter at quarterback. Scatterboo and Tracy you've got Devin Singletary as well. They're all gonna share carries. I actually really like their backfield. I don't think you mess with it. Malik Neighbors, if he's healthy, is great. Darius Slayton is nothing above a wide receiver 3 at this point. That's why I want them to take a wide receiver. Darnell Mooney is nice depth, potentially a wide receiver 3 as well. I don't see him as anything else. Isaiah Likely and Theo Johnson got the tight end position locked down. Patrick Ricard, it's nice for them to actually have a fullback for once instead of, whoever they found on the side of the road. No disrespect to any of those guys. Andrew Thomas at left tackle. They've got Francis Mauigoa slotted in at right guard, which is interesting. They signed Daniel Falele? I had no idea they even did that. Okay. The depth on offensive line is pathetic. You've got Daniel Falele and Evan Neal down there. That's all I really needed to see. If they want to play Mauigoa at right guard, fine, but then I think you need to pick up another tackle. Jermaine Illuminor is okay, I guess, but I think you need to pick up another tackle or guard. I don't think you take both unless you're trading down to pick up more picks. And then in terms of defensive backs, they did bring in Greg Newsome. You've still got Deontay Banks back there. Drew Phillips had himself a very nice season. Unfortunately, you did lose Cordell Flott, who I really wanted to hold on to. You signed Javon Holland last offseason. You have Tyler Nubin back there. Would not have hated Sonny Styles back there. Not Sonny Styles. Caleb Downs back there. You signed Paulson Adebo last offseason. Like I said, if you want to forego safety, fine, but I think you need at least one, if not two corners. I'd love one corner, one safety. And then in terms of... they signed Tremaine Edmonds. I forgot about that. So that's nice as an inside linebacker piece. I still think they need to draft a linebacker. I still think they need to draft a non-pass rush linebacker. Doesn't have to be like a middle linebacker, but somebody who's going to be more run-stop, playing in coverage than rushing the passer. But Brian Burns, Arvell Reese, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, it's nasty. I just don't know how you're going to put all of them on the field at the same time. But yeah, I think a defensive tackle, obviously now with the departure of Dexter Lawrence, I think I would love to see them draft a defensive tackle. I would love to see them draft a corner. I would love to see them draft a safety, a wide receiver, another offensive lineman, and maybe a linebacker. So that's my wish list. Wide receiver, offensive lineman, cornerback, safety. Wide receiver, offensive lineman, D tackle, corner, safety, linebacker. So spread the love, go all the way around the defense. That's what I would love to see from them. Is that going to happen? Probably not. It never does. But that's what I'd like to see from them in the late rounds. Like 3 or 4 of their picks are in round... I'm pretty sure 3 of their picks are in round 6. So, like, we're not expecting a ton out of that. Maybe just some depth, but, like... I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's, I don't love the fact that they don't have a ton of picks in the next, like, 3 rounds. They've got a 2nd and a 4th. I don't love that. It's what was necessary to get Jackson Dart. I get that, but I don't love not having mid-round picks. You can still get a lot of value in the middle rounds of the draft. So I think that's my final bit of analysis just about my team specifically. Overall, how do I think we did in the first round? I think we did pretty good. I love the talent of Arvell Reese. I don't know about the fit. Again, if you were to move Kayvon Thibodeau, I don't mind it. But you can't put all 4 of them on the field at the same time unless somebody's not rushing the passer. And I think the only guy who's got a shot at that is Brian Burns, and he's probably the best out of all of them. So, don't know how I feel about that. But I love the Francis Maui-Noah pick. I love not trying to do too much by trading up. I'm okay with not trading down because you were in range of guys that you liked. You didn't overthink it. You took the guy you wanted. I always am sort of an advocate for them trading down. They never do. But they've traded back up a couple times over the past couple years. And last year it was for Dart, but in previous years it was... it didn't work out. So, but I'm glad they stood pat, and the only one I have questions about is Arvell Reese, and it's not because of the talent, it's just because of the position. But that's just me. I love the Francis Maui-Noah pick. And we'll see what they do in round 2 tomorrow. They have 37, and then they don't have any more picks. They could make a trade. We'll see. I don't want to rule it out. But I guess we'll see. either way, I think that's going to do it for my analysis of the first round. Feel free to drop a comment, hit me up in the Discord if you want to talk some ball or have anything you want to dispute or add or anything. Giants have 3 round 6 picks? Yeah. A 2, a 4, a 5, and 3 in the 6th round, I believe. So really missing that 3rd round pick from the Jackson Dart trade, but got Jackson Dart. So I think you're willing to live with that. But yeah, I think that's going to be all from me for the night. Thank you all for hanging out. Did we just... I thought we crashed again. I think we're okay. Sorry about that. I think that's going to be all from me for the night. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for being here. I know this was different, but thank you for humoring me on this. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Not quite sure with what yet. It is a Friday, so we'll see. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful night. God bless, and always remember, Jesus loves you. Peace.